Tom Grossi's in the building.
I do hate the Vikings. Yeah.
The Detroit Lions got Brian Branch. Packers could have had Brian Branch.
Mahomes just fires it and intercepted! Pay for the D! Going deep for it, going for it all. Caught! And nobody's there! Run! What happened, Bears? What happened? Who would have thought?
I know. Look at us.
Quick throw.
Oh!
No! Yes! No!
Let's make some noise.
He's gotta go finish the story.
Oh my God.
Wait, he caught that? This game is on drugs.
Sorry, wow, that was just must have inhaled too much.
Why right again? Why would you do this, scriptwriter? Half a freaking frackin' million people. We raised a frickin' frackin' $1 million for charity.
The NFL Fan of the Year is Green Bay Packers fan Tom Grossi.
That's me.
It's frickin' time.
Posse, posse, Packers! Nation, welcome to an episode of podcast where you don't have any Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. It's freaking frackin' Friday night. Grossi had to make sure the audio was working for the Q&A portion. Had to make sure. Had to make sure, you know. Red Rhino! If I watch the NFL Discord, his run is like watching how the Panthers are run a dumpster fire. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So in case you have not heard, the NFL decided to put a link to a Discord, invite everybody, right, on Twitter, and there was over 20,000 people in there, and they had 7 moderators. So it was not going well. So, yep, that was, it was not the best way to be handled, I would say. It was not great. One of the mods quit. I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Chili with a tour. Grossi, night. Yeah. Hey, Tanner, happy almost freaking fracking birthday. We'll be streaming on Monday. Hope you have a great birthday, in case you're not here. Bruce, congrats 700K, been here since 64K. Having trouble with some thoughts lately and really need some words. All right, Bruce, listen, I cannot recommend it enough. Make sure you reach out and you talk to the people you need to talk to, whether it's professionally or not. Cannot recommend therapy more. Find somebody with that. Don't gotta struggle through it alone, my friend. That's it. Doesn't have to be a singular battle. You can get it. Asking for help is tough, but it's usually worth it. Oh yeah, no, the server's terrible. So yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Skeet Code Fire package just showed up my door. It said from the Strouds, we didn't forget. What should I do? I mean, you're subscribed, right? I mean, you should be fine. I think you're all right. Hey, LQ, what's going on? Godfather with a fire. Tom, thought Stevenson would be safe start this week. Please pray for my current 1 seed position with my glorious 0.3 fantasy points. Yeah, I mean, considering that, especially week 1, that Mason ran all over that Jets defense, I think, God, the offensive line, it's just so bad. You know, line of the Patriots is just horrendous. And they also just didn't come in with the game plan of just giving Stevenson a ton of carries, so. Lord Taco with a hundo! Boop, boop, say it. Nothing but Lord Taco. Do you know how many tacos I could buy with that? I hope you're doing well, Lord Taco. Great to see you. I know we didn't see you on GPS today. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're enjoying some tacos. Appreciate you. Gate with a fire. Every time I hear, it's a me, a Mario. A bit about him. It's true. That's the Italian in me. That makes sense. Think Jordan Love plays this week? I think there's a very good chance he does. Landing turn, congrats on 700K. Hey, let's go, baby. Hey, we're at 701 now. Rawr! Let's go. Mag with a terror. How goes the Jets-Pats game, Tom? I love seeing AA Ron throwing dimes. Dude, that one touchdown to Garrett Wilson was... And again, what's great is that Jets aren't playing the Packers unless they meet in the Super Bowl. And his performance, the Jets' performance, is no longer tied to the Packers draft pick. So I just get to sit back and watch and enjoy it. I said it on Twitter yesterday. You know, you don't know how much longer Rodgers got. I mentioned during the stream, too. You don't know. You don't know. So enjoy it. TJ to Fire. Let's go, TJ. Yeah, Tom. I feel like we've gone through a 12-round boxing match this week at work. Glad to pour myself a beer, relax, and watch the stream. Hey, Friday night vibes are always great. Friday night vibes are always rocking, my friend. Relax, relax, and relax. DX with a fire. Any recommendations for my wildflower Halloween costume this year? The flower crown is probably like the hardest part. The glasses are very specific. They are Will Smith's glasses from Wild Wild West. You could buy them on eBay in case you want to be like super duper specific. So yeah, and then a Commander 69 jersey, and you're rocking. You're rocking. Do I have confidence in the Titans? I mean, I said they had a really great offseason. I think, unfortunately, like they could be 2-0 very easily. I think, Levis has not been playing well, and he's made some very costly mistakes in the first 2 weeks. So if he's able to kind of dial that back a little bit, yeah, I mean, I have more confidence in them than some other teams right now. Go! With a fiver, it's Friday. You know what that means. That's right, baby. Aki, Tom, today's my 24th birthday. Hey! Happy frickin' frackin' birthday. Tomorrow's second anniversary with the girlfriend. Hey! Congrats to you and your girlfriend. Let's go. My question is, do you have a favorite B-Day memory? Ooh. All right. Favorite birthday memory. Trying to think. I think. No, was that 06? No, 06 would not have made sense. Maybe it was 08. Oh, no. 06 would make sense. I think it was my 16th birthday. I got the Bills-Packers tickets. That was pretty sick. That was pretty cool. First time in Buffalo. Down big. What's going on? Emily. Quasimodo with a tour. Otani got 50. Did he get 51 for 51? Dude, he had like the greatest MLB game ever yesterday. I don't even watch baseball, and I knew that. So hats off to him, man. Everything with a fire. Rewatch Ferris Bueller. Oh, great movie. Haven't watched it in years. Still one of my all-time favorite comedies. Bueller. Fry. Hey, how we doing, baby? How are we doing? Monkey went to Lambeau. It's just beautiful, man. It's a cathedral of football. Denver, my dad's a Cowboys fan, tried to get me into the Cowboys. And then when I was in, it was like first grade or something. I was like 6 years old. I went in and heard the Packers beat the Cowboys like 45-17 and was a Packers fan ever since. And that was it. Yeah, George Kittle declared doubtful. The 49ers-Rams game is going to be a mess. That is going to be a hot mess. So how does it change you as a person? It didn't. I walked in and was like, no, thank you. And walked out. So, round of fire. Tom, first round of old fashions on me when you come to Green Bay next. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hoping. It'll probably be right around the draft. It's probably when I'm going to be in Green Bay next, I would imagine. Would you do die or be a Bears fan? Which one could you choose? I just wouldn't watch football anymore. And I love football, but can't do that. I wouldn't do that to myself. Skiko to fire. I think Panthers Giants and over 10th game in Germany goes against the Geneva Convention. Yes, I do. And I think someone should start looking into it. I do. NFL Scripted was my favorite video to work on. It was probably one last year. The blowing up the moon one was really fun. I had a lot of fun with that one. That was cool. Tricky. We'll see. Greetings from the Netherlands. What's going on? Favorite teacher memory? It's a good question. I mean, probably it's my first AP Euro class. Is pretty damn great. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought like that whole year was great. I really, really enjoyed it. Oh my! If the Vikings beat the Strouds, we're gonna have issues. I'll catch up on SmackDown later. Also, speaking of, because I know Bad Blood is starting to form, and that show's in a couple of weeks. But Wrestle Dream, I was talking to some mods about it today. Man, if that wasn't in Washington and like literally across the country, I would totally go to it. But it's on a Saturday. There's no shot I can make it back unless I do a red eye, and then I'm gonna be streaming 3 games the next day, so there's no shot. Titans, that maybe like 7-8 wins, maybe somewhere right there, right about there. So we'll see. We'll see. Question for Toronto. Touchdown scorers had to kick their own extra point like in rugby or take the snap going for 2. Who would be the most valuable 7-point scorer? Ooh. It's gotta be someone who can kick. I don't know who can kick. That's the problem. I mean, Justin Reed can, but he's on defense, so I don't even know who could kick right now. Tim, with a tour, what happened to the blowing up the moon game? I just blew up the moon. You know, Strouds be doing Strouds things. They took care of things. Take care of it, no problem. Lions fans rejoice. Lions fans rejoice. Uncultured! With a 5er, Perna spit in the eye of the Strouds and Cosmic Beings. Bold strategy cut, and let's see if it works out for him. Listen, to go against the Strouds is dangerous, to say the very least. We're gonna see. I cannot wait for that Chiefs Strouds game. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Emily, in December in Long Island? No, because December is when Saturday football starts, so I'm not gonna be able to. Ghost with a fire. Didn't watch Sunday Night Football last week, so my question is, how good is the Texans defense? Texans defense is pretty solid. I mean, the Bears offensive line made them look a lot better than they were. But I mean, that game was just awful. Jackie, what's your favorite baseball team? I don't really watch baseball, so go Brewers. But yeah, I don't really watch. So you know. NFL reaction videos for this year is already insane. I know it's been a wild start to the season. It's been so much fun though. I mean, this is what makes football, in my opinion, like one of the best sports in the world. I mean, it's the parity in the NFL, and to have like a week 2 where the Saints, who even Saints fans are like, yeah, we're probably going to be middle of the road team this year. And I know first week is against the Panthers and stuff, but for them to go and play the way they did against the Cowboys is insane. And again, I don't know how sustainable it is, but it's pretty wild. It's pretty damn wild. So it makes it a lot of fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's been a good start to the season so far. And the Packers won on Sunday, so even better. Even better. Bucks have a chance at Super Bowl? If they play the right teams, I think in the playoffs, maybe. Maybe. I think it's going to be tough. I mean, you got to see other teams if they get healthy too. But they're a very balanced football team. They just need to get their run game going. Everything to fire. Be an area of my cousins and brother for the Chiefs Strouds game. Going to be absolute chaos. Better be a Chiefs Rams 2018 and sequel. Ooh, that should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. Supper with Tom. Listen to yesterday's live stream here about the game talk. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is my favorite game ever. Inspired to get the Triforce tattooed on my hand. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, Twilight Princess is good. That is a good Zelda game. Yeah, I mean, like, Ocarina of Time is the obvious one, too. Majora's Mask, I think, is great. Yeah, Wind Waker is always my favorite, though. I just loved it. I just loved it so much. Biggest heartbreak is going to be the Seattle NFC Championship game. Yeah, I was broken that day. Jack with fire. Tom! Sorry I was here last week, and sorry I wrapped into the sign. Oh, no, don't worry about it, Jack. You good. Got 700K, expecting royalty payments for helping. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, your sign's still here. I'm ordering, just so I'm not shipping it back in that box, Jack, just to make it a little bit easier. I'm ordering off Amazon one of like those hard rolls, like shell things, just so I then can, roll it up, put it in there, and make sure that'll be super safe. So I'm gonna try to get it out next week. I didn't get a chance to go to the PO box today, so I'm gonna try to get it out next week. Beer and what they tenor. First Friday night Q&A. Sorry I missed you in Philly twice. It's all good. Had to work 30 and 30 and didn't see you at Mania. Tweeted you about Monster Factory Wrestling School. Yes. That would be an awesome thing to do. That'd be an awesome off-season thing to try and do. Be so dope. So dope. Right, towards Bears fan, I'll admit we suck. Your defense doesn't suck. So, mad with a fire. Tom, the Vikings beat the Strouds. Will all the Vikings cars and buses stop working? Yes. Yeah, so keep that in mind, Minnesota. Do you like transportation? Sirens with a fire. Hey, Tim! Yeah, the Bills and Chiefs still both undefeated by the time they play each other. Who will get flexed Sunday Night Football? Yeah, well, yes, I would assume so. I don't know if they both will be, but yeah, I don't think either will be, to be honest. But yeah, no, I think so. Armware Tour, what if Jordan Love becomes Jordan Hate in that he does a heel turn? I will support him regardless. Just me to fire. How can we spam Perna or trick him into gaining Pokemon knowledge? It's a good question. Okay, all right, you ready? Here's how you do it. So the next time, like, Perna's streaming, but it has to be a very specific stream. It can't be the Thursday night streams because he has a guest on. He doesn't want to be rude to the guest. It's probably got to be during his game streams, but then those get really, really crowded. And it can't be with me for this plan to work. I'm thinking if you send like a super chat for like $2 and you're like, hey, like, okay, like I don't know, you can just say like it's a stupid homework thing or it's just something. I don't know how you could do it, but if you phrase it as a request for help to look up Pokemon information and be like, hey, this would really help me out. You just have to find the way to phrase it. I think you can do it. Legit, they tour. Have you played Smash, bro? Of course, use means. Yeah, Samus. I haven't played Smash Bros in a while. In a long while. I suck at it, by the way. I'm not good at Smash. Gods would tear after 30 plus years of searching. Finally found a movie I remembered watching as a kid, early 80s. Space Hunter Adventures into the Forbidden Zone. So cheesy, it's wonderful. Hell yeah! And I can only imagine trying to find it after all those years. I get it. Tyreek, thanks for the $1. Yeah, with a $5. Tom! You think the Packers are going to try and sustain their high amount of running plays throughout the season? Yeah, I mean, that's why we brought in Josh Jacobs. Now, the only problem is that you have two of our running backs are out, right? Marshawn Lloyd, he just got put on IR. A.J. Dillon's out for the whole year. And so Emmanuel Wilson's in now. We just signed a new guy, too. But I think that they're going to try and run the ball a good amount. I mean, they gave more reps and carries to Josh Jacobs because Malik Willis obviously was the quarterback on Sunday. But I would imagine there's going to be a heavy dose of running, especially if it keeps working. Retour, make Carmi a super fan, so he's got to be supportive. Yes, that's the one. You send like plushies to the PO box. That's the one. Hey Emily, that's dope. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. Glennis, what a tenor! My Pats are really bad, and while the loss of TB12 no doubt contributes, loss of Dante Scarnecchia, the O-line coach for many, many years, has really affected the quality of the O-line. Oh yeah, I mean the O-line is awful. Awful. Astor! What's going on? It's horrendous. They couldn't stop anything yesterday. So, I mean, I don't know if they're the worst O-line in the league right now, but they're pretty damn close. They are pretty damn close. So, I think that's first and foremost what needs to get fixed. I think even though they had Slater and the offensive line wasn't awful, going after Joe Alt for the Chargers, you see how well that's working for them already. So, Vested Fire. Tom, doing any of the hype around Arch? Do you want to wait till college players join the NFL to see if they're legit? Well, I mean, again, this is what you're doing, right? College football is great up to a point, but you're also drafting these folks for their potential. And if every person who looked great in college, translated well into the NFL, we wouldn't have any issues. I think it's way too early. It's way too early. I mean, like, we're talking how many games now? And if I'm not mistaken, he's not the starter, right? So, yeah, I think it's way, way too early. We got to see how the career is going to progress. And there's some position groups it's a little bit easier. But, like, right now, like, Bryce Young went #1 overall. And I think he still could do well. But, like, he's not being put in a great situation. You've seen plenty of #1 overall picks who have been quarterbacks or #2 guys who have not been good. So, yeah, you just got to wait. Let's see what a tear. Tom, just pass it through while celebrating my birthday. Hey, turned 43. Like, to you, happy freaking fracking birthday. People still ask me if I'm still in college. Guess I have the Fountain of Youth on my side. Hey, it's not a bad thing to have. Not a bad thing to have. Happy freaking fracking birthday. I hope you enjoy it. Adrian, any chance of a history lesson? Yeah, I'll probably get those going. That's the problem, because I did World War I. I did, like, post-war stuff. Did I do imperialism? I don't know if I did imperialism. There's some stuff that are on the slides, though, especially when we get into, like, World War II. I just don't know if, like, all of it can be shown on YouTube, so I would just have to do additional research at that point. Python Fire. Simple answer for permanent to gain Pokemon knowledge. Say you have a kid wanting to match NFL teams to Pokemon, and, ooh, there you go. There you go. That's fair. That's very fair. Ike Tour. I tell a joke about suction cups, but it suck. Spears, appreciate you. Thank you, Pastor. I appreciate you. Let's go, baby. Legit Tour, it's the most forgotten U.S. state. The most forgotten. No, Utah, I don't feel like it is. Utah gets reps for, like, being really pretty and Mormons. That's kind of what it's known for. Yeah, maybe a Dakota, maybe. This is George with a $5 saying for the Pokemon idea, start with Pikachu plush, then go Pokemon. Listen, I think you could do all the EVs and all the EV evolves. I think you could do it all. I think you could do it. Yeah, Wyoming's, but see, I know Wyoming because of like the fun facts about Wyoming. You know, that's why. A96 with a fire. Why is from the Chargers? The Chargers finally don't give me heart attacks. Herbert gets hurt, is now questionable. They find ways to hurt me. Well, now they just got to find new and innovative ways to do so, right? They're like, okay, the old ways are not working. We gotta find. Arkansas is a pretty solid one. Hey, MJ, appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. And with your great Packers connection on that first CD last night. Hey, Alan Lazard, he's got a bunch of touchdowns now. Look at him go, just like everybody predicted. So, 16-bit with a fire. Tom, love your work. 8 chance my Colts can appear unscripted this week. Good or bad, don't care. I mean, it depends on what happens with the game, with the Bears, but don't worry, everyone will get a shot. I've been trying to, like, feature some teams like the Panthers, you know, but the Panthers they're just not doing well. Titans I've thrown on there a few times, so they'll all find their way there. They'll find. BAK with a fire. Don't know if you heard of this band, Tom. Try listening to the Who. Oh, the Mongol. Yes. They are super dope. Is that the Mongolian like throat music and they're like the metal band? They sound awesome. Like they sound super duper cool. God's Fiver. I knew what the most forgotten state was, but I can't remember. That's the one. Indiana. See, I've driven through Indiana too many times on the way to Wisconsin. You know? So they become division favorites. If the Vikings pull out a win against the Strouds, I will never mark them division favorites. I don't care if they're undefeated. I'm gonna be like, nah, I don't think they're gonna win the division. But be a little concerning. Be a little bit concerning. So good. It'll be good. But yeah, no, they oh my god, I know, like, it's like their really, really famous song. It's like dun, 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 dun. Oh god, now I know that, like, I can hear the beat in my head. Ugh. I don't know. Jim, was that work for the 700K stream? Congrats on that. 20 months and counting. Keep up amazing work. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. Damn. Spears, take fiver. What tip would you leave me? I'm a small Bills NFL YouTuber. You just do it because you love it. Do it because you love it. You start off cheap, you know, with the equipment because you can always upgrade later on. Yeah, and just be consistent with it. Just try to get better, you know, whether it's the way that you're presenting, try to find your voice. And then on top of that, just the consistency is key. And again, it's the reason you get into this, right? A lot of people get into this for money or accolades or whatever. But yeah, you do it because you love it. Then that's rocking, you know? 16-bit with a fire. How's scriptwriter feeling after Strouds going on the road to play a 2-0 team this week? I don't think Strouds are definitely not nervous. Scriptwriter might be a little nervous. First time? No, he's been nervous lots of times. Lots of times. Jason with tour. How close do you follow the NBA? I go to I like the Bucks. I try to pay attention during football season, but it's tough, and so then I really lock in during playoffs. So yeah, I'm a relatively new NBA fan. It's just been in the past few years. But yeah, I got to see them win the championship, which was really freaking cool. So that was dope. The winner! Hondo! Boop, boop. I'm like losing my voice too. Thanks so much for all your fun content, for providing such a nice, hate-free place to hang out with Chaotic Good. Last few months have been pretty stressful for me since coming out as bi-gender, so I super appreciate the fun, safe atmosphere you share. Hey, V, I appreciate the hell of you. You are more than welcome here. Thank you for being here. Hell yeah. That's it. We accept everybody. Just don't be an a-hole. It's super easy. Not for everybody, but just don't be an a-hole. You would think that would weed out people. And it does. The community is fantastic. You know, I mean, we have such a diverse community, which is so awesome. And yeah, I mean, you see it definitely during 30 and 32. Just people from all different backgrounds, ways of life, and it's super dope. So yeah, it's something special here. Something special. Eli Fire, what's the worst football game you've ever seen? September 22 game between SD State and Iowa's up there. Iowa won 7-3 without scoring a TD. It could be like good defensive battles, but no, the one that I've streamed, honestly, is Broncos 49ers. That later that week on Thursday night was Broncos Colts, which was hilariously bad. That 49ers Broncos game was probably one of the worst games I've ever seen. It was truly, truly awful. Isaiah Terry Tom, congrats on 700K, been answered 90K. It's amazing to see the channel continue to grow. Thank you for what you do for mental health and charity. You're awesome, man. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. The Who have an amazing cover of Sad But True. Oh, that's gotta sound good. That's especially with their voice, too. That's gotta sound pretty good. Bachelor Tour, where the Strouds come from? Honest question. Scripted, week 1. So you go back and watch If the NFL Was Scripted, the series I started last year, and that's where they came from. And, of course, CJ Stroud doing well. Brian, if I think the biggest issues with the Eagles is... I mean, I think they just don't look like a cohesive team right this second. Like, you see the talent's obviously there, and I'm going to attribute a lot of it to, like, sloppy football, because 9 times out of 10, they win that game on Sunday. On Monday night, excuse me. But, yeah, I think it's, you call it discipline, but it's not even, like, the penalties right this second. I think it's just discipline right this second. Defense could be a little bit better. So they allowed a lot of yards to the Packers, and then, of course, that 70-yard drive at the end. Tristan with fire. Tom, think you could do another history lesson about the Korean War? I hate MacArthur, by the way. I just don't even have lessons about that, just because when I was teaching AP Euro, it wasn't part of it, and I never taught A-Push, and I only taught US, and we didn't get up to the Korean War, so I would just have to create that from scratch. So, to be honest with you, like, I would have to do a bunch of research, because, God, I haven't learned about the Korean War. It's been a while. It's been a while! Gods with a fire. I don't know about Most Forgotten. There are many people that think West Virginia is just the western region of Virginia. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Xavier with a fire. Panthers or White Sox? Which team's organization is the worst? Also, I know you aren't the biggest fan of baseball, but are you happy the Brewers clinched? Hell yeah. Let's go. I know the White Sox just keep on losing. I can only speak from experience right now, and I say the Panthers, because looking at ownership and everything is pretty bad. I don't know what's going on with the White Sox, but pretty bad. Legit what they tour. I'm pretty sure it's what it makes things wet, if I'm not mistaken. Richard Turo, Bo Nix improved throughout the season. It can't get too much worse, right? Can't get too much worse. I mean, I guess it could. Well, if he throws a single touchdown, it's gotten better. So yeah, just a good reason for Ted to go on break. I think so. Hey, appreciate you, Spears. Everything with 20. Tom, you watch the Terrifier films. If so, you're looking at Terrifier 3 coming out in a few weeks. It's my most anticipated film for the rest of the year. No, I've seen a lot of clips of it. It reminds me of, like, the Hostel versus, like, Saw days. Saw, especially the first one's different. Saw is a really good movie, the first one. But kind of just, like, the torture porn kind of stuff. That's kind of seems what it is. Yeah, they're making lots of money off it, but I have not seen it. I'm a huge horror guy, but slashers I've never really, like, gotten into. That's not, as one genre I was kind of like, meh, it's all right, you know, it's not my thing. Ghost with Terror Speed of Smash Bros. A lot of my friends think Melee's the best game. I disagree. Brawl's the best one because Adventure Mode in that game is spectacular. I think Melee also just has a lot of nostalgia as well. A lot of people grew up on Melee as well, and is a fantastic game. I get it. Michael Turk, tell me it's okay to bench Mahomes for Mayfield. I'd probably play Mahomes for the Falcons, though. I mean, oh, the Bucks are playing Denver. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think you're fine either way, but, you know. Cody with a fire. What happened to wanting to go to every stadium for a game? I was going to send a ticket so we could hold hands and skip to the stadium together. Oh, don't worry. That's the thing I wanted. Well, it's part of the big thing that I want to do. I just can't do that right now. I can't afford to do that. One, just the cost of everything and just going, right? But two, this is also the only real time during the year where, like, I also make money, grow the channel during football season. So I have to get to a point where I don't have to worry about subscribers. So if we hit 1 million, like, that's the first part too. Or if we could find, you know, like, whether the NFL partners with it or YouTube or something like that. So, and if not, then I'll just have to do it myself, which is more than fine. I just need time to be able to do it. Joe to fire. Tom, failed out for 20 years. Watch my Pats dominate. Now they suck and I don't like it. Man, what are we doing being a Jets fan? Yeah, Joe, imagine doing it for, like, ever. I mean, the Patriots were bad before Brady, but, yeah, dude. Welcome. But it makes those times even better. It does, and the next time you're good again, there you go. Eli Jer, I feel like the Who, Mike, hell yeah. Oh, I think I've heard of that first one. I think I have. I couldn't tell you any songs right now. Couldn't tell you any songs, but I feel like I've heard it. DB Tour, Cowboys fan. Why scriptwriter? Why? Jerry Jones. Timber, thanks for the 5 membership. Appreciate you. Be a man of fire. Tom, Give my peeps in Puerto Rico a moment of silence for 7 years since Hurricane Maria and things still broken. Hell yeah. So I've been to Puerto Rico a few times. It's a dope place. It's a dope place. So, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I still got some stuff from Puerto Rico. Everything with fire. Tom, please tell me you've at least seen and like the Scream franchise. Yes, that's also I guess I put that in a little bit of a different category because it's also like a spin on the horror genre, like, and it's kind of meta in its own way. The new one's been pretty solid too. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not really excited for the newest one coming out because like everybody dropped out of it. So that one I'm not like that. Yeah, and Scream's not really scary. I mean, it has one of the best openings, like we're talking about the original one, like in horror history. So, you know. Actually, yeah, that's true. She would be a baroness. That is very, very true. That's very, very, very true. So, Checkcraft, how should I, a person who's dependent on a wheelchair, try to get a girlfriend? It's not dependent on your condition. It's not dependent on what you sit in. It's dependent on who you are as a person. So, that's it. That's what people are ultimately going to be attracted to. So, that's the thing that you work on the most. That's it. That's the hard stuff. It's a simple answer, but it's not an easy thing to do. That's it. So, 16-bit with a fire. Tom, do you like metal music? I do. One of my favorite bands, Ice Nine Kills, written 2 albums, each song's about a different horror movie. I've never even heard of them before. Yeah, no, I like a lot of old school metal too. We were talking about this last night. We were talking about V-Rock from GTA Vice City, and saying like that's how I got into like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, Twisted Sister, Guns N' Roses. I know some of those not really metal, but yeah, that's dope. Rock out, chair. Rock out, baby. That's it. Tom, disabled people are treated unfairly even when it comes to dating. Oh, I know. I was a teacher and literally saw it in the halls of high schools that I'm in. 100%. Are you gonna? You don't want it, but that's okay. But this is the very easy answer I'm going to give, and maybe this is just from 34 years of experience at this point. If you pretend to be something you're not, in terms of a character or just like, oh, I'm just macho man, whatever. You're trying to attract a person that is not going to know you, who is not going to know who you are. If there is a person who is out there who is going to judge you for your disability, you do not want to date them. You don't want to be really probably their friend either, but you definitely don't want to date them. So that's the thing. Absolutely. Are there going to be people with more obstacles and more struggles to go through? 1,000,000,000%. However, at the same time, the people that you want to attract, you want them to be attracted to you. So with that being said, the best advice that I could always give is the work on yourself, because then you can be the best version of yourself and attract somebody who feels, or is at least you can vibe with. So that's my TED Talk. That's my TED Talk. Send me a fire. Underrated music genre for you. What song is your guilty pleasure that people would be shocked to learn? Ooh, that's a great question. Ooh. Okay. That is an excellent question. Okay, I'll start with the underrated genre first. I know this is going to sound a little weird. I think like metal and like hard rock is underrated because I feel like you get into that a little bit more like in your youth, but it comes with certain stigmas / assumptions about the genre that might ward off people, right? So I would say that maybe not many people are going to get into it. And then what song is my guilty pleasure song? That's the question. That's the question, huh? I'm gonna pull up the Spotify here. Metal's so much fun. I mean, I told you. I mean, I've seen Rise Against Night 9 times and more punk and rock than metal, but bro, mosh pit every single time. Every single time. Lots of mosh pitting back in the day. Okay. I don't think that'd be surprising. I love Florence and the Machine. I love Hozier. Shouldn't be any surprise there. Been listening to a lot of like composition stuff lately. That's been pretty dope. What's surprising here? some more instrumentals just mean I'm getting old. It's fine. No, I'm trying to think of like a guilty song where I'm like, all right, like we all know the song's not great, but you know what's funny? Here, I think this is a guilty pleasure. I've talked about this on stream before. I've talked about it. And it was during the pandemic. Lots of things have happened since then. But it is not a it's not a good song, but it's not a god-awful song. Feel Like I Do by Vin Diesel. And you're like, what? Yup, Vin Diesel has a song. It's Feel Like I Do. You would not know it was Vin Diesel listening to it until somebody told you it's Vin Diesel. Lighthouse is not a guilty pleasure song. That should be 10 times platinum. I will never feel guilty about Lighthouse. Come on now. Come on. Streams. Everything in fire. Yeah, not looking forward to the new one. Really not looking forward to making a spin-off film around Kirby Reed. Yeah, it just is dumb. It just seems dumb. Dumb, and dumb. David at 5. The Strouds blew up the moon. Does that mean the mini-moon entering orbit on September 25th needs to be worried? Only here for a month and a half. It's either going to increase the Strouds' power, or maybe that's how you defeat him. Maybe that's how you defeat him. So, Rammstein, Du hast. Tool. So Tool is actually a band that I didn't get into until like a lot later. And I would say like I didn't really do a deep dive into their discography. They were cool. Don't get me wrong. They got some really cool songs, but I kind of like missed the boat, I think, with Tool a bit. Scott, they're already given up on the season. Really don't want to watch my Jags suck again for God knows how long. Which bandwagon should I jump on, Saints or Vikings? The answer is never the Vikings unless it's what is the worst team in the history of the world. Then the answer is the Vikings. Oh, I also love how Pastor said Lighthouse. One of the greatest moments of 30 and 30 was Pastor, Johnny, and I were driving from state to state, and we're driving. This was after Pastor drove us from Indianapolis to Memphis. And then the following morning, we went to the St. Jude campus, and then Pastor took us to Nashville because we had to go to the Titan Stadium. And we're playing music, a lot of Johnny Cash, I've Been Everywhere, Man, you know. And so we took his phone and we played Lighthouse in the car. We're like, Pastor, we got a song for you. And Pastor is driving through the streets, and Nashville's like, what is this? And Johnny and I are belting it in the back seat. Belting it. Because baby, you were a pumping that gas. Come on. Travis Witter, you in a horror movie battle royale and had to choose between Freddy Krueger's finger knives, Leatherface's chainsaw, or Jason's machete as your weapon. Which would you choose? Finger knives. Finger knives. Leatherface's chainsaw is too loud. I can't hide. Oh, how am I going to kill someone? Hold on. Oh, it's out of gas. Doesn't even work, right? Machete's fine. Machete, I feel like I'd be best at, you know, like right away. But yeah, finger knives, it's quiet. They're terrifying. You just go, rah! And that's it. Can maybe scale a tree. Can scale a tree and just hide. That works too. Game with fire. Can't imagine you moshing, but I'd love to see it. Just moshing Metallica in Seattle a few weeks ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, bro. Prayer of the Refugee comes on. Tommy's moshing. It's so great. It's so much fun. Justin with they fire. Opening scene's so great, and Drew Barrymore specifically picked that role. Yep. It was fantastic. Great. Tristan with tour. First Piccolo, now the Strouds. The moon is bullied. You're not wrong. Not wrong. DB with a fiver. Tom, play any NES, SNES, or Sega? Sega. I had Sega. What was your go-to? Mine was always Castlevania games. Hey, Zelda. There you go. I appreciate you, DB. Yeah, so I had Sega. Like Earthworm Jim. I played that. And there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game I played a bunch. I think there was Madden for that, right? Was there Madden for Sega? It was some like football game. I don't even remember which that one was. Earthworm Jim, I remember vividly, though. I remember it vividly. Steven Tour, Vikings going to Super Bowl. Buy tickets. Time of Thomas Tour, driving. You got a fast car. Steven with a fire. Maybe out of subject. Congrats to Shohei Ohtani. Hey, creating the 50 and 50 club and having one of the best performances in an MLB game ever. Dude, 6 for 6, 3 home runs, insanity. Caleb with fire. Tom, I'm real curious. What was your top guilty pleasure movie that you don't really like to tell people about? That I don't like to tell people about. I will die on this hill, and I don't care. I will fight to the death for this movie. The Punisher with Thomas Jane is an excellent movie. I have not watched it in a few years, but it is an excellent movie. I think Thomas Jane was a great Punisher. Then they made that other crappy sequel that I don't care about. And I will say, TV show on Netflix is very, very good. But I don't care. John Travolta is the villain, and he's just like this cheesy, over-the-top villain. Dude, so good. So good. And happy to member for the better part of the year. If you're into meta, HXC Punk blends, a saber-toothed zombie is a must here. Seen Rise around 3 times Good Lord, they put on a show. Go Pack Go. Amp, the only thing is, and I understand, Tim doesn't scream as much as he did, back in the day, but there's a, I'll take out Sabertooth. God, that sounds pretty cool. My first Rise Against concert, I think I've talked about this before, was at the House of Blues, which was across from Fenway in Boston. And I live in New York. So my buddy and I have vivid memories of this. I got my 99 Honda Accord that got like 18 miles to the gallon, drove up to Boston in one day, and saw the band, which was amazing. I think it was the night after or the night before they actually filmed it for like a DVD/CD they put out. It was the most incredible. It was the first like show. That's not true. It's not the first show. The first show I've been to was a Motley Crue. That was interesting. Yeah, Papa Roach and Buck Cherry, I think, opened for them. Papa Roach then jumped into the water at Jones Beach. It was interesting. Anyway, but Rise Against was the first concert I went to with just like my buddy and I just loved Rise Against. And oh yeah, we saw people get their head cracked open, broke their arm, and it was such an awesome night. Not for those people, but it was such an awesome night. And then later that night, I'll never forget this. So I was like, all right, we got to drive back now because we didn't have any money to like stay in a hotel or anything. So on the way back, not vegan at this point, I get McDonald's and I'm with my buddy and I'm driving because it's my car. And I was like, all right, dude, like I need you to stay awake because like I'm pretty tired and it's a 3.5 hour drive home. I'm doing this in one day. And he's like, I got you. I think the second that man finished the last French fry in that bag, I turned over and he was out cold. So that was a rough drive home, but dude, Rise Against, I've seen them many times and they put on a freaking show, man. Yes, they do. 16-bit with a fire. Did you ever play Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes, I did. Went to Sonic Rock Metal concert earlier this year. I'm doing cosplay of Shadow soon. Dude, hell yeah, for Shadow. To a rock that sounds fantastic. I didn't know that existed. Spears, thank you. Travis with a fire. Look at the Texans giving Houston fans hope for the first time since the Oilers. Sure hope they don't end up the same way. Knew what they five are nerdiest thing you did in high school or college. Nerdiest thing? Played football like every day after high school. Worked 2 jobs. Nerd. Yeah, it was high school. Worked 2 jobs in college too. Because I didn't get into D&D until after college. Some of my buddies played it. Improv, but I don't think improv's nerdy. I think improv's awesome. So we did improv comedy. So a lot of that. Yeah, I get like I played like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. So I guess that maybe. Adam with 20. Congrats on reaching 700K. Hey, subscribed under 150. And while enjoying you rocking out the content, building a positive, strong community. Hey, Adam, I appreciate you. Thank you. And thanks for coming along for the ride. Triviality. I would rank the teams in order of hopelessness. Like the Pats still have hope with May, but the Giants and Panthers, they gotta be 1 and 2. Yeah, Panthers are number 1 in most hopeless, and then the Giants are right behind them. Jason Aturi, coming back to Memphis fan event. I mean, when I do 30 and 30 one more time at some point, yeah, I'll probably, most likely. David, the fireplace I work at is selling socks for St. Jude. I'd like to send you some. I just don't know how to send you a package. Hey, appreciate you, David. The P.O. box stuff, it's all in the description. So, I appreciate you. I'll happily take some socks. Joseph, I have a 2-day drive to Florida starting tomorrow. Oh, where are you going from, Joseph? I've made the drive from New York to Florida and back many, many times. Ultimate Tour, highly recommend Motionless in White in concert. All right. Carolina Tour, who wins? Archie Sonic or DBS Goku? Goku. Yu-Gi-Oh is nerdy? Huh. Yu-Gi-Oh is nerdy. Okay. We'll see if you call it nerdy when I send you to the Shadow Realm. All right? There are no weak cards in my grandpa's deck. Captain with a tour. Top fun question. Do you have a favorite MLS team? I just like soccer as a whole. No. I went to the Sounders game. That was super cool. It was super, super cool. So, yeah. Just send you right there. Right there. Gone. Does contain the unstoppable Exodia. It's true. Hey, yo, Karibo in the show. I also just love when the show just made up its own rules. It was great. And then, because I watched the show and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And I went out and I bought the starter deck. I think I bought the Kaiba starter deck. And I was like, hell yeah, I can just like play these cards. And so my buddy bought the Spellcaster starter deck, and I'd always win because Dark Magician only has 2,500 attack, and Blue Eyes, of course, having 3,000 attack. So I would just win because I would just get Blue Eyes. And then he was like, no, you got to play the real way. And I was like, what do you mean the real way? There's actual rules to this? I'm just watching the show. And yeah, that's when I learned about like tributes and all that great stuff. And so yeah, that's how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I never really played Pokemon, I just collected the cards. So, yeah. Yes, Simeon, now I'm going on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tangent, all right? Keep talking. We'll get the dual disc out. I never got the dual disc because they bent cards. They bent cards and you couldn't fit the case protectors in there. Crazy Return Tom, my son will be coming into the world on the 26th. Hey! Crazy J. Congratulations. Let's go. Let's go to you and yours. Hope everyone's good. Let's rock. JJ, what a 7. Tom, dream travel destination you want to visit one day? New Zealand. I have wanted to go to New Zealand for such a long time. It used to be Iceland. Went to Iceland, but now it is New Zealand. I want to go so bad. I'd have to go for at least 2 weeks. I do not have time to go, and I'm upset about it. Joseph Tour, my drive starts from Buffalo. Yep, that's going to be a long one. Stay safe. Read to her. Joey Wheeler all day. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yeah. God, such a weird. What is that? 2,400 attack points? Come on now. Come on. Want to go see the Lord of the Rings shot locations? Yes, I do. I want to go on the Lord of the Rings tour. I want to go everywhere. I want to hike Mount Doom, active volcano. I want to go to Hobbiton. Absolutely. 1,000,000%. Why would you not? New Zealand? Like, I love hiking. I love being outside, which is ironic considering I spend a vast majority of my life, especially during football season, inside for months. But, bro, I love hiking. New Zealand? They got a lot of hiking. On with a fiver. Tom, I think the AFC South streak where the Titans 7-3 and the Jags 8-3, now they made the playoffs, will continue with the Strouds this year. Unless someone gets, like, significantly hurt or something, I don't think so. But we have had, like, back-to-back collapses. The Titans started, and the Jaguars are like, hold my beer. So it could happen. The tradition would be great. It'd be a great, oh man, scripted would be something. Avatar, just hit 8-month membership. Hey! Appreciate you, Avatar. Thank you. Everything in fire. Tom, what video took you the longest to make because you couldn't stop laughing making it? I feel like it was Bruce and Springsteen video. Ooh, I am the pastiest person alive. It is true. And the dirtiest, blondest hair. That's what people say. From laughter. Yeah, it was probably like an NFC East video. Like, it was probably one of the sagas. Yeah, a Bruce and Springsteen one is a good guess. The only other one I can think of might be the performance episode in the West with Lenny's monologue. That might be. No, I haven't won any auctions. I haven't bid on anything. I bought a house, so I'm not gonna be bidding on anything. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Okay, what's our God? No, Tom. Pack's defense. Who you think is gonna have a resurgence this year? Rashawn Gary or Kenny Clark? Whoa. Kenny Clark has been on the Packers forever, but he doesn't need no resurgence. Kenny Clark is just amazing, always. I hope to see Rashawn Gary do crazy things. Devontae Wyatt, who's already kind of made a statement in the past 2 weeks, I'm expecting him to kind of have a big season. And then LVN, Lucas Van Ness, who didn't really do much last year, I'm expecting him to have a jump too. So, Tristan at Fiverr, meta this, meta that. You ever meta the girl before? Seto Kaiba, excellent. Regen, Yu-Gi-Oh got me via the show too, which led me getting PS1. Forbidden Memories, yup. Yeah, it is also not the real rules. That is true. Real funny enough, that's how Konami treats Red Eyes. That's true. It's not good. Sports with A. Tour saw the first episode of Penguin, loved it. I heard good things. I heard really, really good things. I haven't gotten a chance to see it though. Damien with a $5. Watch Perna's Cowboys doc. It was amazing. Great job. Will Johnny and Perna, a great edit. Johnny and Perna, the mainstream NFL world needs to meet you. It's true. It's true. Perna does great things. They all do great things. Hockey! What up, Fitty? Whoop! For the kitty. I want to see Rise Against live so badly. Hey, I'm 99.9% sure they are touring, either right now or very, very soon. If they could only head towards Montana. I don't know if they're doing that. Favorite album song, Survive and Blood to Bleed, resonate with me greatly. All-time favorite is Savior. Gets me hyped every time. Savior, you mean the song that is like their most popular song probably ever, and Tim didn't want to put it on the band. It's literally like the last song on Appeal to Reason. But excellent song, an excellent choice. But the first, I agree with you about Survive. Survive is the first Rise Against song I ever heard, and I loved it. So that one is like always hold a special place. Blood to Bleed is my favorite screaming song. It's my it's just it's so good, and it's just guttural. Like, oh God. Tim back in the day, man. That voice he still has a great voice now, but I loved his voice. It was so good. One of my favorite songs though is actually from Heads Unworthy. I really, really like that song. Really, really like that. Roadside, a very underrated song. Avatar, I appreciate you, Hockey. Avatar Terra Tom, my last auction I won was a WWE World title belt. Hell yeah. Which design? Rapid Fire. Going to my first Packers game in Green Bay in week 6. Any advice or tips for you need to know beforehand? Listen, go tailgate in lot 1. It'll be an amazing time. Tell them it's your first Packers game. People will love you. It's super duper communal. It's super awesome. You're going to love it. If you get there early, of course, a day or two early, you can go on the tours. But if it's going to be cold, layers, of course, but bring a piece of cardboard to either sit on or stand on because it's metal bleachers and concrete. So it will zap the heat right out of you. That's what I say. And enjoy it. That's the most important thing. Justin with a $5 saying, eat a go. Yeah, that's true. Sunscreen. 100% sunscreen if it's a sunny day. Eat a good hamburger and fries from my local diner. Ever eat a hamburger for breakfast? Yeah, I feel like I have. Angel to Fire. I need Levis to get his stuff together or Santa give us Rudolph early for Christmas this year. Ooh, that's true. That's true. Rachel, who's down 90 pounds? Let's go, Rachel! 10 pounds to go for that chaotic good tattoo. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to tattoos, though. Listen, you just gotta go for it. Just find somebody reputable that you know is gonna do a good job, and you're rocking. But hell yeah, Rachel, crush it. Darth Fire, ready to see Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper last Sunday. Put on a good show. Hell yeah. Legit with tour. Is all the hate for Woodrow Wilson legit? Woodrow Wilson sucks. All my homies hate Woodrow Wilson. Rick with Fire. Flight Sim rig hardware has cost me a tad over $6K. Staying up right now for a much better VR headset, but that's a while away. Rick, that thing's gotta be crazy though. So listen, if that's what you enjoy and you love it, I'm sure you get a lot of use out of it. That's super dope. That's super duper dope. So, hell yeah. Hells to the yeah. Rock. Is it bad that I'm waiting till end of season to sub? Steven, you do what you gotta do, buddy. You do what you gotta do. Joe's Tour, why scriptwriter hate the Dolphins? Help. I'm sorry. We do not vibe with Woodrow Wilson. We do not. Woodrow Wilson sucks. Glacier, I still had to go. I really, really want to go to Glacier. That's gonna be nice. I just want to be 1 mil. I believe in you, Steven. Better not let me down. You gotta be number 1 million now. The exact person too. The exact 1 millionth sub. All right. Hope Ted from Amazon has good job benefits. Well, Big Mo with a $5. Grandpa subscribed to you. I passed away 4 months ago. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Big Mo. I'm very sorry to hear about the loss of your grandpa. I hope you're doing all right, my friend. Sorry about that. Damn. I'm sorry, Big Mo. Hope things are going a bit better for you and your fam. David Mature, best one-hit rock song is R.O.T. Rock by Dry Kill Logic. Fair. Justin with a $5. Friday 13th, Final Chapter is my favorite Friday 13th movie. Ted White RP is my favorite. Jason. Yeah, like that was like Friday 13th, Halloween. Yeah, that okay, they're like solid. I watched a few when I was a kid, and I was like, all right. The Freddy Krueger one always scared me more, but yeah. I like psychological horror and stuff like that too. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So, 4 miles from the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. We gotta get it renamed. Gotta do that. JB and Eugene. It's actually funny. we start bringing up the lore. Coach is getting work done. Getting work done. So we're getting there. Again, I don't know when it's gonna come out. I don't know. I'm trying, especially because there's no traditional sagas that are going on this season. I'm trying to, like, I have a little bit of time at like certain points throughout the day, and I want to spend some more time on Coach. So we'll get there. Jam with a fighter. Kunze for the Raiders is out for the season. Oh, already? Damn. 8 sacks, forced fumble in like 9 games last year. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, it's his final year too. Oh no. No. Sports Talk, happy birthday. Gonna have a Sega? What do you mean? Oh, Saga, you mean. It does exist, just not the traditional one. Yeah, and happy birthday, by the way. Vehicle Tour, how's it going? Not too bad. Not too bad. Samuel Tour, only Halloween movie I actually watched was Chucky. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? The poster for Wishmaster, scared, like the cover of like the VHS, scared the crap out of me in the video store. I was like, oh, this guy looks scary. So, AU with a fire. Fun fact, for week 2, Bo Nix QBR was higher than Patrick Mahomes. There's still opportunities for these rookies. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking. MJW, I'm sorry to hear that. Everything with a fire. Tom, you seen Longlegs, psychological serial killer from this summer? Forget or have or not. So I did not get to go see it in theaters. However, I did watch it in late August, by the way. And I liked aspects of it, but I feel like it wasn't cohesive. I feel like some of the dialogue was so effing weird. It just seemed very stiff. And the end reveal of like what it actually was kind of lackluster for me. It's you know, a movie that kind of reminds me of a little bit is, and I think that this is kind of an issue with some horror movies now and again. So if you've ever seen Barbarian, it took me, I didn't see it when it first came out. I just knew it like got super crazy. The first like hour of Barbarian is an insanely great like dread horror movie. And then it's like somebody just took a second half and was like, yep, let's just put this on here too. So yeah, Longlegs is worth seeing. You know, I wouldn't spend money on it, but it's there's a couple of like creepy moments. I think it just got way overhyped. New to Fire. Have you ever seen or played Blood Bowl tabletop game? No, people have told me about it, but I've never played it. I've never had a chance to actually play it. Vehicle Tour. Have you seen Get Out? Yes, excellent movie. Excellent movie. Us afterwards was good. Again, I loved aspects of it. Like that classroom scene is really well done. Like that was really cool. I just like couldn't put too much thought into it because then it kind of falls apart. And then I would say Nope was not the movie I expected. And like it was good. I just didn't think it was as good as Get Out. Justify Friday Night 1985 is really good. Jam what a 20 saying, not sure he saw it tonight. Did you see the video of one of our political party leaders standing up to a far-right protester, called him a corrupt bastard, he turned around, got in their face, and they turtled? Oh, yes, I literally saw that video, I think, like, the other day, right? Because he called him, like, a corrupt bastard, and then he turned around, and he's like, what'd you say? He's like, well, it wasn't me. Someone behind me said it. Bro, say it with your chest. Come on now. Say it with your chest. Just gotta be consistent, right? Let's just be consistent. Giggity Tour, suggest bring Ryan Grant back for Chaotic Good. Most likely going to. Most likely. You with the tour, Toon Link versus Lindsay Lohan. Who you got? Are they fighting? I guess the first question is why? I guess Toon Link, he has like a sword. I guess. Across with a fire. So your favorite comedians besides my beloved Vikings in football games that matter. I like that. Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, 1,000,000%. John Panette, definitely up there. Jesselnick for his delivery is absolutely phenomenal. Birbiglia, his storytelling, really, really good. Really, really good. So, yeah, no, Ryan Grant is on the list of people to get on. So, yeah, I just haven't talked to him in a while. You know, he comes on for the December fundraiser streams every now and then, which is super cool. So, yeah, we'll see. We're gonna try. Xavier Worthy will tear it up this week. I think he has a decent chance. I mean, their secondary is pretty good, though. The Falcons secondary is solid. So, I mean, if you have other options, it depends on what your options are. You know, if he's trained in MMA, oh my God, and jiu-jitsu. Yeah, so the person it would not have been a good time. McKinney get his third pick? I think there's a good chance he does. If Levis keeps doing what he's doing, if he's going to do a cartwheel and try to throw the ball, yeah, it's probably going to happen. Probably going to happen. So, Worthy is fast. Worthy is definitely fast. You're not wrong. All right, I say we get a brewski. I say we rouse. We rouse. Yeah, I love sushi, especially when I was pescatarian. I love sushi, but I still get sushi. It's got to be vegan now, so I get a lot of veggie rolls and stuff. So, yeah. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's go something a little stronger. Let's do this. Boom. We got the wrench. Shout out Mama Grossi for providing it. Boom. How many games will Chargers live? I think they're okay. I mean, again, it just depends. Until they come to a team that they can't run against, which is why I'm really, really curious to see how they're going to play against the Steelers. That's going to be really, really interesting. Rebel Ridge. It sounds familiar, but I might just have seen the name before. I don't think I know anything about him. Big Mo to fire. Quentin Tarantino's cinematic genius. His killer dialogue, wild story twists, and epic soundtracks make every film a masterpiece to obsess over. He's, he definitely makes some really damn good movies. Some of his movies are hit or miss for me. Yeah, Hateful Eight didn't do it for me. But like Inglourious Bastards, Django, Pulp Fiction, right? Like these are, I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a lot. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, more often than not, he hits for me. It's pretty good. You could see that he is very obsessive about the way that he makes films. You could definitely see that. Jam with fire. Oh, I said this last night to Perna, but bold prediction. First rookie TD pass is Mo pick Soda pick 6. Maybe. Rolls of fire. Propose Matthew Stafford trade sounds bad. Like, why would the Rams want Bryce Young? Okay, is it just me? Like, where did that come from? I feel like that was just a person on, like, Twitter or something and was like, hey, what about this trade? This would be good. And then people are like, no, that'd be really dumb. And then it just spread. I don't know if that's a rumor. I thought it was just like a random person on Twitter saying that. Could be wrong. Yeah, it's dumb. Janine, celebrating 59th birthday on Sunday. Hey, happy almost freaking fracking birthday. School year's going well so far. Sorry the process to get my high school social studies cert and teaching my social studies class. Chris says hi. Hey, what's going on, Chrissy? Let's go. He's a dentist. Janine. Scott, yeah, the Bills secondary has been pretty solid. It's been pretty damn solid. I mean, again, even before Tua got hurt, they were picking them apart. So they're doing just fine. So I think it was just some dude, right? So I don't even think it's a rumor at this point. You know, everything with a hundo. Boop boop. Saying interesting. Thought Longlegs was fantastic. To me, it was a great blend of Silence of the Lambs and Zodiac. Didn't like Barbarian at all. That movie was super incoherent to me. I agree on the second half. Barbarian is like rewatch Get Out yesterday. Love it. Yeah, Get Out is excellent. I think the first half of Barbarian is so good. Just the lighting and that whole first scene of like getting to the B&B is done really well. Longlegs, I think a few things. I think the way it was marketed, it was the complete way wrong way to be marketed because it's more of a thriller, I think, than a horror movie. There's aspects of it that I did like. I love the main lead. She was fantastic. Nicolas Cage was Nicolas Cage, who's, love Nicolas Cage. I think, though, again, I thought the dialogue was super wooden and stiff. And it was just, like, very, like, stereotypical, like, we're detectives. I don't know. It was weird. And that was another one. I liked the first half of the movie. And then the second half kind of goes off the rails a bit. And it wanted to be like this blend of Silence of the Lambs, which if it was like that, cool. But then it kind of, for me, just like jumped the shark a little bit in that they went full blown into the supernatural elements, which is fine. But I think that they could have blended it together better, if that makes sense. So, yeah. No, I mean, but again, like, you love it. That's just for me. Like, dude, Longlegs, I was so excited to see it. I was so hyped for it. It was one of my hyped movies of the year. I saw it and I was like, all right. Linda, what a fire. How did your parents discover you were allergic to dairy? I was a baby, and I was given cream spinach, and I stopped breathing. And that's how they found out I had allergy and asthma. Hey, I just turned blue and purple. So, yeah. That's the thing. Everything, if you like, that's the thing. I don't hate on things and be like, oh, nobody should like this. If long legs worked for you, which it seemed like it worked for a good amount of people, rocking. Babadook, first time I saw it, I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's a solid horror movie, too. I liked it. Cheers, cheers. Yes, yeah, talking about Brady. Dembski, happy 36 months, Tom. Question, fan of football history. Would you be happier seeing the Lions in the Super Bowl before the Vikings? Lions are an OG team. Yes. I have said this before. When I am dead and gone, which hopefully is not for a good long time, then the Vikings can win. Because then I'll never know. So, it'll be good. Yeah, it definitely is a thriller. Because, like, that's the thing, too. Like, when he's outside her house, like, through the fog, it's a great shot. And, like, the book is there, and she translates it, like, the message, I think it was an envelope. And she translates the message, and it's, like, super graphic and violent. I was like, that was a good horror moment of, like, oh, okay, this is how, like, intense and, like, you know, kind of violent this movie is gonna be. Which, that in a sense, like, violence, when used correctly, could be fantastic for horror, right? Because it kind of, like, sets the tone. Especially if it only happens, like, once or twice in the movie, too. And it's not something happening all the time, because then you just get desensitized to it. But then, like, also, that never came to fruition either. I don't know. It was just it was a mix for me, you know? Whiskey, would a firewall rumor trader signing that didn't happen? Oh, would you like to see most in your fandom? Ooh. All right, everything like the Babadook. Okay. All right. We're gonna narrow it down. Ooh. What trade? So, like, something that benefited the Packers. A bunch of times. Oh man, especially because Ted Thompson didn't do much in free agency. So it was like any even rumor, like, oh my goodness, this would have been amazing. So I'm glad it didn't happen. Bird, who wound up going to the Saints, he was like an insanely highly paid safety. He did not pan out. I really wanted the Packers to go get him. This is, I guess, a more recent one. I would have really liked to get JJ Watt instead of Arizona, even if it was for a season. Just JJ, Wisconsin guy. That'd have been cool. Quasimodo Fire. Taylor, NASA invented Big Bird to go on the space shuttle, but the costume wouldn't fit. The shuttle mission, Challenger 86. Is that true? Holy God. I feel... Really? I gotta put it... I mean, this guy get, like, trained and stuff, yeah? Win! Congrats, 700K. Keep up the chaotic good. Go Bills and go Pack go. Hey, appreciate you, Thor. Thank you. You should with a tenor. You should buy something to store videos on, like a flash drive, and label it videos of cute animals for the family, and put some episodes of Pokemon on it and send it to Mr. Perna. That'd be amazing. Samuel Terra, watch Perna's hour-long 90s Cowboys video. 2013 Seahawks, similar to 92 Cowboys. Number one defense, tough. Yep. Running back, yeah. That's got a tough running back. Yeah, Sherman, yep. Very accurate. QB, beating 49ers NFC champ. Yeah, I could see it. I think the run of success, obviously, is more for the Cowboys, but yeah, I can see it. Benjamin 20, guy, you're real late for horror movies. Yes, the Jordan Peele trilogy is incredible. At the horror and commentary. Also, yeah, Relic kicking cancer's ass. Let's go. Yeah, Get Out's amazing. I love it. Keenan Tom wants a happy belated 34. Appreciate you. Edgar Bennett, Thurman Thompson for me. Congrats on both reaching 700K in your new home, Wisconsin. Hey, Keenan, I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Oscar Tour, why I think listening to Tree was a good idea. Sorry. Rose, when I fired down a YouTube rabbit hole, found the lore part of the 5-hour stream from years ago, and holy crap, dude, my heart, glad things so much better now. Oh yeah. We're rocking. Really? I did not know Big Bird was supposed to be in it. That's crazy. That's wild. Darth Fire, if hell is real after we die, would you, being forced to watch the Vikings win their first Super Bowl on repeat for all eternity, be your hell? It might be. What if I die, right? As we're just assuming, go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is minute 69. Nice. Anyway, to answer that question, I think if I died and went to hell, I think the real way to punish me is that I can't leave. Like I'm a ghost or something, and I can't leave the Viking Stadium. That'd be it. Kelsey! With the 69-minute warning. Hey, let's go. Let's go. That would probably be hell. I get to see the Packers once. That'd be nice. But I gotta watch it I gotta watch the Vikings play every single week. Every single week. Ugh. Terrible. If you can meet any of the Saga characters, which ones? Probably like present day Wildflower. Or Junior. Watch first season of Coach today and started the E-Saga. Let's go, James! Let's go. Tulsa King, I have not. I don't know if I've heard that one. You could haunt the Vikings or curse them every play. Now we're talking. Dom! What a fire, Tom! Thank you, Clickbait Sports, for being a huge inspiration. As a fellow Packers fan, motivated me to start YouTube content. I got my first donation during the Jets game watch-along. And the crew daily keeps me going. Hey, let's go, Dom! Keep rocking, baby. Keep on grinding. Let's go. Congrats. That's awesome as hell. Kel, thanks for the membership. I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. It's a good point about haunting the Viking. That's a good point. Oh, I would haunt the crap out of them. Rick and Fire, Tom Sell, Viking wins Super Bowl every year. I think mine now too. Right? Oh yeah. I would do it. Hell is Groundhog Day after that. Oh god, no. I'm just gonna go. I'd haunt everybody. It'd be great. I've been inside a haunted house. Yes, I have. No, it's cool. I like a lot of horror stuff. And again, it just has to. Some movies hit better than others, but when it's done well and like just the horror is very difficult, and I have a lot of respect for people who can make good horror, because I always thought that I think it's easier to make somebody cry. It's easier to make somebody laugh. Like in terms of like comedy and, like a drama movie or something like that. I think to get people scared and not it just be like cheap jump scares, I think is really difficult to do. And a lot of it is like sound design and lighting and cinematography and the way that horror's evolved to have like more like artistic horror films is super dope. Daniel, Grossi Packer Nation. Hey, feel bad for Ted. Yeah, it's not going well. Jefferson Fire, since Aaron Jones went to the Vikings to betray you, how'd you feel if Jair went to the Lions and Kenny Clark went to the Bears? Not great, Bob. Wouldn't be jumping up and down. David Fire, I'd trade Love now for either Herbert, Lamar, Prescott, or Goff, who's the best fit for the Packers the next 2 years. No contract or money, just wins. God, Lamar would be so much fun. Lamar Jackson would be so much fun in a Matt LaFleur offense. I'd say him or Herbert. Yeah. Zachary Turret, Tom, to my email about Jordan Love's sport card. I did not. It is possible that it went into the spam. I apologize. Yeah, I did not. I think I'm pretty behind on my emails right now. Can you run? I like making horror. Horror was super fun. Oprah and the Vikings hate? Oh, it's just a day that ends in a Y. That's it. What would you do in a Groundhog Day situation? The duration is unknown. If I knew I couldn't escape, then I think there's going to be, all right, well, I'll just, like, cause mayhem, and then just do it again. That'll get boring after a while. So then I think it, like, is, start reading, maybe, being at peace with things, something like that. Michael, welcome to the Posse. Appreciate you. We get horror in Coach Season 6. Not in the, not like a whole episode, but there will be elements, so... Wolf, what a fire, Tom! It's weird that Tom Grossi is going to live in an enemy state in due time. Soon. Yes. Dragula, great song. Live stream Chiefs Falcons, yep, every single primetime game. Packers 795. What if your solution to Groundhog Day is truly feeling happy for a Vikings Super Bowl win? I'm going to be there a long time. I am going to be there a long time. The way that would have to happen is that like there'd have to be a player or players that I could connect with and be like, okay, they're like genuinely good people. They're just wearing the wrong jersey, right? That's it. That's it. Damn, Lamb. There you go. I was born in New York. I think there's a good chance that Love starts. Especially after today, I think the chances are a bit higher too after practice. Will I ever haunt Perna or Tree? Yeah, if I have time. If I have time. Tom Grossi is the son that plays for the Vikings. Oh, God, that'd break my heart. I'd be so proud, but oh, man. I would not wear a Vikings jersey. I'm going to tell you right now. If I ever had a spawn, and I don't know whose genetics they're getting, mine, of course, is wide receiver 1, and was good enough at football to not only pursue it, but also make it into the NFL. And after all that, after the time, the effort, the love, the support, and they get drafted by the Vikings? John Tour, make Arch Manning future pack QB. We got Jordan Love, baby. We got Jordan Love. That's it. So my spawn is a Vikings fan. Well, then I'm, guess I don't have a child. That's it. Be like, son, you could be anything you want to be. Daughter, you could be anything you want to be. Just do not be a Vikings fan. Anything else, fine. Serial killer wouldn't be great. Wouldn't be ideal. Yeah. But definitely not a Vikings fan. Sam, last month with the crown. Can't believe it's been 2 years. Congrats to 700K. Can't wait for all the months to come. Love this community so much. Hey, Sam! Let's go. Come on now. Oh, yeah, we're at 701, baby. We're at 701. Jack goes, respect. That's it. For trade for Eli. There you go. Rocking Bears. See, the only way that a spawn of mine could become a Bears fan, right, would either be I did not give that child unconditional love. That's not happening. So then 2 would be that I've instilled so much empathy into this spawn that they look upon the downtrodden Chicago Bears and go, Papa, they need our help. And I'd say, no, there's some that are just a lost cause. They go, no, you taught me this. That would probably kill me. That right there on the spot. It probably would do it and like, you know what? I thought empathy was good. Nope, it's not. We need this week's predictions. They came out on Wednesday. It's like 30. I've been putting out, oh, by the way, predictions been crushing. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like 30-minute episodes. So, yeah, pretty much. Jerry. Pretty much. Why are you calling it Spawn? Because what if the Spawn I produce is just Spawn, the comic book character? That'd be pretty dope. Pretty dope. Just gotta refer to them as Spawn if that happens. Oh, absolutely. How's your son or daughter? Oh, you mean the Spawn? Fine, I guess. Why don't you ask them about Sunday? Oh my. If they were a fan of a rival team and the Packers beat them, the trash talk that would occur, you chose this. I tried to steer you in the best direction. I tried to give you navigation, GPS. Didn't work. So yeah, that would be unstoppable. It would nonstop. And if their team beat the Packers, I would just not talk to them. So I win regardless, right? Yeah. History lessons. Yeah, I'll be doing some this season at some point. I just gotta prepare for them. So that's it. They become a Cowboys fan. Would Papa Grossi get them to be a Cowboys fan? We'll never meet your grandchild if that happens. Oh, you will never, ever. Nope. Well, probably we're gonna teach morals very early on. Rio Tour. So basically, Eric Foreman from That 70 Show. Deputy Terror. Packers defense, ball hawks, but let up easy first downs. Hey, I like taking the ball away though. I like taking the ball away. Makes sense. Child be a Seahawks fan. Why? Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Nay. Best player on the Packers? I want to see more of Love before I go. It was Jair for a bit. I think Kenny's up there. I think Kenny's definitely up there. Oscar with an 8. Elton Jenkins been playing his ass off, by the way, too, and Zach Tom. Oscar with an 8. Say what they come a Seattle fan. They beat the Packers in another championship game, but this time they run the ball. I would go Spawn. I lived X amount of years before you. I can live X amount of years after you. Lord with they turn. Thoughts on Cincinnati Zach Moss usage and performance compared to Chase Brown? First, I feel Brown is already more effective on limited plays. I may also get a chance to see more of on Monday Night Football. Well, that's the thing. I feel like Chase Brown's been that guy, though, right? Like, when you see him, it's in very... you don't see a ton of him, but he's effective and he can move the ball. I was not blown away when they signed Zach Moss to begin with, but also their rushing attack last year was awful, and it doesn't seem like it's getting better. So it's not great. It's not great. What if your Spawn doesn't like football but loves pro wrestling? Well, I love pro wrestling, so that's fine. That's fine. Zach Tom's crushing it. What if your Spawn is a Panthers fan? Well, then that's on me. I should have taught them about expectations. That's on me. No, not Vikings Strouds. No, I'm doing a Packers game, potentially Ravens Cowboys, and then Sunday night. So, Commanders, do they have a chance on Monday? Sure, if Week 1 Bengals show up, but I don't think they're going to win that game. I don't. So, no, it's fine. It's fine. What if you spawn as a Chiefs fan? Yeah, you know. There's worse. Lions fan, wouldn't be happy about it. Wouldn't be happy. It wouldn't be as bad as Bears or Vikings. I mean, still, of course, completely disowned. I'm never speaking to them again. I'm never speaking to them again until the Packers beat the Lions, and then I'm calling them directly after and be like, wow, you suck, and then I'm hanging up the phone. Hashtag gentle parenting. Yeah? It's true. Tough loss, Papa. Does it compare to... I was there when it was written. David Torres, a Raiders fan, thoughts on Jacobs so far? Besides that fumble, I'm loving everything so far. Mason with you just give him the ball a million times. Mason with a fire. Daniel Whelan's one heck of a punter. I told you. Who did I say this to? Did I say, was it on clickbait? I said it before the season started that I was like, Whelan, I think, is going to have a phenomenal year. Somebody find it, because it did happen. I said Whelan's going to have a great year because the way that he was good last year, and then a lot of kicking outdoors, and when it got cold, it really didn't work out so well. But the way that he talked about it, my man, he was like, hey, like, no, I'm gonna get better. And he's like, and I've just been practicing nonstop. And then he got to camp, and he was just booming them. And he's doing it now. So the real test will be when it gets colder and see if he can still continue. But pretty good. There you go, Laura. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Jason Tour, Spawn will be a Cowboys fan despite you. Joke's on them, they're a Cowboys fan. And Cowboys fans right now are going, hey, yeah. Oscar 3, what if Carmi becomes a Chiefs fan? I will support Carmi, whatever she does. Carmi becomes a serial killer, I'm gonna be like, what do we know about these people? Like, I'm just asking questions. I'm can't do anything wrong. Go pack. Forever. So, like, I'm just saying, where Karim becomes a Vikings fan, then honestly, then that is Brandon Perna failing at parenting. It's not Jess. That's Brandon Perna. She wouldn't become a Vikings fan. She wouldn't do that. Tom Shad, I'm a Packers fan, like my father before me. Yes. And having the green saber. Obviously. Oh, Perna would not. If Carmi was a Chiefs fan, absolutely not. Hide the bodies, of course. Carmi's going to be the most random fan of a team, neither of yours or Perna's conference. Because shout out Jess Brain and Jess in general. But I watched her latest video, and Carmi just turned 4. It is so crazy that, like, I've known Perna, like, this entire time since 2015 now. And to see Carmi, like, you know, it was like, you know, go pack. And now it's just, like, speaking fluently. It's so insane, man. It's so crazy. But I cannot wait for Carmi to, like, go back and watch, like, her father's YouTube videos in just, you know, when she's, like, a teenager and be like, Dad, what are you doing? It's going to be amazing. Guillermo! Your future child is a Viking super fan. Can always have another, you know? Hey, best. Shout out Rachel. Shout out Rachel for making that lore notebook. Damn right, Finn. Damn right. So I'm passing off fandom. 4th generation Cardinals fan. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you have to be a Cardinals fan now. I mean, that's kind of hard right now, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. So, hey, there you go, Deputy. I'm still on the season ticket list. I'm still waiting. They said the lore notebook. It's a great piece of merch. Oh, yeah, we got new merch, by the way. There's a lore notebook now. Shout out Rachel. Shout out Rachel. Think Papa Grossi would spoil and turn into a Cowboys fan? I can't take that chance. So, yeah. Also, I don't know if I'm ever gonna have a child, by the way. So I have no idea. We're also talking about a hypothetical, but I feel like if I adopted, a child, and then they became a Vikings fan. What's the return policy? That's the only question I'm asking. If you're a Vikings fan and you come into the house, I'm gonna say, can I have someone? Not Dad. You've had me for 18 years. Just any other, just for different fandom, just different fandom. That's it. I'm just asking. It's a Vikings fan, guys. Come on, a Viking. Keep the receipts. That's it. Edward the Fire. Terrifier movies are a definition of torture porn. That's why people like them, but it's not for me. Also pray for me. I'm extremely sick. Get better soon, Edward. That's it. Be an adopted kid, there are no returns. But Lamb, here's the thing. Adoption is a beautiful thing, and I think it is the most beautiful thing that you could have adults at choosing a child. I think that is one of the most beautiful things that life could possibly offer. Adoption is amazing. 1,000,000%. If they're a Vikings fan. I just think that if there is a Vikings fan, I think there's some leeway there. I think there's some wiggle room. Jan, what's our 4 trade deadline? Raiders' schedule is Panthers, Browns, Broncos, Steelers, Rams, Chiefs, Bengals. That order. We predict their record to be. So what are they? 1-1 right now. 2-1, 3-1. Let's say 3-2, 3-3. Rams might be healthy. 3-4. I see them winning 2, maybe 3 more games. Depends on the Rams, how healthy they get them. I think Steelers might be a tough game. Panthers go 1-16 or 0-17. All I know is pain. Yeah, they could. They could. I think there's a legit chance. We'll see. We have 4 adopted children. Amazing. Again, adoption, beautiful thing. Not a commentary on adoption at all. I think, and again, knowing people who are also adopted, just having your parents choose you, I think is a beautiful, just a human thing. All I'm saying is that if they are a Vikings fan, I don't know about that one. That one, the humanity goes out the door, I think. You know, because you're also, let's just be fair, purple incarnation of Satan. You know? Let's be fair. Gotta win a fire. Tom, put a good word with the scriptwriter to get my Giants to win. They gotta get the yeah, I'll try to put a good word. I'll try. Found family better than bio family. There you go. That's it. Line A, with a fire. What if Carmi watches Dan Campbell and starts biting kneecaps and becomes a Lions fan? I think Perno would be so happy with that because he likes the Lions. So I think it works. So, hey, Jodo, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know the outcome already. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, listen. That's what I'm saying. What if their favorite color is purple? That's fine. Purple's a great color. The Vikings have tarnished it. They've tarnished it. So, whatever happened to Watchmen, the series from Max? Oh, I watched it. I actually really liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed it when it came out. I only saw it once, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, they did a nice job. So, for every day. Every day, I know. I know, color of royalty. I mean, not for the Vikings, you know, but that's fine. Be like, oh, guys, we're the number one of the division right now. It means nothing. Means nothing. Means nothing. Tom doing a background check on the child. He's about to adopt. First question, what's your opinion on the Vikings? Doesn't even speak. And I'm going to be like, not a good start. Bob with a fire. Fun fact in high school. Convinced everyone that my sister was adopted. She is not. Hey, if you're not doing that to your sibling, I don't know what we're doing here. You know what I mean? I don't know what we're doing here. Seabass with a tour. Tom, Colts start 0-3. Should they panic? No. There's no reason to panic. Even if your expectations, you know, that you guys are going to be a playoff team don't pan out, you just got to figure out if Anthony Richardson's the guy. That's it. That's it. So, I said King Mabel. It's true. Listen, I just think, I think there should be clauses for being a Vikings fan. You're just like, I don't know. It's just not, it's not there. Jevin Fire. What if Christian adopted a purple incarnation of Satan's spawn? Would that make Satan the child of a Christian? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. So, we're saying. Satan said he's really starting to get upset that Tom keeps associating him with the Vikings. You know what? That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'll say, you know what? That's a good call. Because I agree. We have to be careful with our words now. You know, in 2024, words still have meaning. And to associate the devil, who was an angel, by the way. All right. Yeah, that is not fair. That is not fair. That's a good call. That's a good call. Josh Stewart, Bride for scriptwriter. I want the Broncos to win. Oh, Josh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. But all right. That's it. It's Fallen Angel. It's true. Fallen Angel. Eric did fine. Brother and I make fun of our sister sometimes because she was surprised when she was born. Sibling fun. Oh yeah, that's always great. You just get into an argument and you know you're wrong and you're just like, well, at least I was planned. Is it necessary? Nope. Is it sibling talk? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Rachel, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have a lot of division rival friends. I feel bad for all of them. That's good. It's called empathy. It's true. It's true. We're going to need more than $2 for the Broncos to win. Will football ever return to the Grossi universe? Huh? Who? Which about was? Exactly, Nathan. It's fine. It's fine. No, but not. Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. Minnesota Vikings. No Angel. Bill and Tara, please follow the scriptwriter. Again, and I need help for our Giants. I hope he takes bribes. I love how it's the internet's just like, hey, I know YouTube's gonna take 30% of this, but how about you go buy yourself half a Chipotle burrito and you let my Giants win. I respect it. I respect it. Fixing automobiles, that could work. That could work. It's true. Or you know what? Maybe the scriptwriter just wants some support. You know, the Packers gave him some support. Got the win with Malik Willis. It can happen. It can happen. Is there actual lore with scripted videos? Just comedic skits. They're just comedic skits. There's no lore at all. Nope. None at all. Don't be looking for lore there. You won't find any. Appreciate you, DJ. You can always set up Streamlabs. That's what the link is in the description. That's how Retired Medic donated 552 days ago. That top amount. Yeah, but no, it's also, I will say, because YouTube, I'm looking at that screen more often, that sometimes the Streamlabs ones come in. So, yeah. I miss them sometimes. I do. Bill, which way? Get the whole burrito. I'm desperate. Well, now we're having it. So here's the thing. I'm going to say a hot take. And I don't want people to judge me, even though I'm right. Okay. Brandon with a tour. Strouds. Bob with a fire. Furthermore, my sister was in high school with me and apparently had people asking her if she was adopted daily. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay. when I go Chipotle, which is a lot less often than I used to. It's also got really expensive. Like years ago, I would always get burritos. Now, I always get a bowl. I always get a bowl because the burrito, you're just adding more calories, right? You're getting less in it. And I like a burrito, don't get me wrong, but you're getting less in it. And with a bowl, they stuff in those things. You just get more bang for your buck, I would say. So while burrito's delicious, don't get me wrong, I just think when it comes to like ordering, if you're going to like Chipotle, gotta go with the bowl. Gotta go with the bowl. All right, if I was more powerful, Pernus Curse Wheel or the Blood Demon. Depends on when on the timeline you're talking about, but it might be the Curse Wheel now. Roberto! Are you giving anything thought to the narrative avenues you could pursue for the Strouds Chiefs Week 16 game for your scriptwriter series? Yup! Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Come on. We sold 2 lore notebooks. Let's go! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gino, thanks for the tip. Appreciate you. Bowls depend on the scoop? I don't know, man. I don't know. Interested in joining the space program? Where do I get to go? Space? The final frontier? Get over to 20 bowl it is then! Oh, that's right. I'm gonna be eating some Chipotle tonight. I'm not. I'm pretty sure they're closed. I'm pretty sure the one near me is closed. But it is. That's right. That's right. Plot twist bowl sales were LQ. Also possible. Also possible. Steelers national football team is named the Seahawks. It's fine. My first decree as Baron will be to change the name. It's fine. Is that brownie I made for you already gone? First of all, I don't like your tone, Rachel. Second of all, maybe there's only a piece and a half left. Maybe. Who's asking? Your spawn will fit their hand inside a Pringles can. I've always said the diameter of a Pringle can is way too small. I'll say it again. The diameter of a Pringle can is way too small. It's true. Couldn't stop a kernel, could you, Tom? Nay. I got lots of things to say. Osiris! I keyed victories this Sunday against the Titans. Jordan Love plays. If Love doesn't play, then Malik Willis needs to throw the ball. So I think it's going to be that. And then, of course, the defense, hopefully, picking off Will Levis. So I gotta hope. Went to Chipotle. Got myself a chicken burrito. Thoughts on Drake May? We've seen nothing. I wish they let him throw a touchdown. His first pass is almost, it means nothing. You're behind an offensive line that is literal trash. So, yeah, it's almost impossible to evaluate talent like that. So, yeah, there is not much there at all. So, yeah, we'll see him at some point, I think, during the season. But it's tough to evaluate. I will also say, too, a lot of the, especially after last night, a lot of the talk is about the Patriots' offensive line. It's not just the offensive line. Like, they are missing talent on the offensive side of the ball. You know, they're hoping that some of those new receivers like Polk and stuff are going to step up. Thornton just hasn't worked out. They wanted to be the speedster. I like Stevenson a lot. But yeah, they just need to get a lot more talent, I would say. So, we'll see. We'll see. So, that's it. Oh, Rachel's mom! Hi, Rachel's mom! What's going on? All right. I'm cool with continuing to go. I think the vibes are good. The vibes are pretty solid. Oh, yeah. They'll be targeting the new moon. Oh, yes. I'm going to go pee for the D real quick. Vitamin. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Can I get you anything? Can I get you? Can I get you? No? We're good? Okay. I'm not going to play the P for the D thing because I feel like everybody is. Is that whose defense? It's the Packers ahead of time. All right, right back. Oh, hold on. There you go. Here's the star of the show. There you go. Not even the star of my own YouTube channel. myself a chicken burrito. Let me out of the crawl space, Mom. No. Jared Fire. Patrick Mahomes haunts me even in the women's soccer league. He'll always find you. He'll always find you. He will. Brandon! What my concerns, Bears fan, is how inconsistent Ryan Poles is. We talked about the number 1 pick, DJ Moore trade. All solid players we got from him, but he's also drafted Velus Jones Jr., Nate Davis. He hasn't worked either. Brandon, I think that your concerns are well warranted. I think you have a good enough reasoning to have concerns. His job is also on the line. If Caleb Williams does not work out, they're all gone. Eberflus was already on the hot seat. So, yeah, I am, even as a Packers fan who has just watched the Bears a ton, like, I don't believe the ownership. Definitely don't. And the front office, I don't think has proven itself. So, yeah, Chase Claypool, literally, pick 32. Yeah, it's just, Belichick talked about the way they built their roster. The thing I said when they got Caleb is, again, he's going into a better situation than Justin Fields. The problem is he's still a college quarterback. At the time when you drafted him, guess how many NFL games he's played? 0. And so, like every first pick or any pick that is in the draft, they got to learn how to transition into the NFL. And the Bears do not have Montez Sweat trade. Amazing. Great. Their defense, second half of the season, much better. It's been a staple of theirs for the past 2 weeks. It was keeping them in games. It literally won them the game. Then special teams week 1. But they have not shown any evidence. And this is hard. It's but there's no evidence that they know what the hell they're doing in developing a quarterback. The Packers, we talk about Tom Clements for a reason. Jordan Love, the first couple years, was not good. Aaron Rodgers, first couple years before, I'm talking about preseason stuff, is not good. Clements comes in and works with Jordan Love. He unretires, to hang out with Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers wanted him back, and then he stays with the Packers. That is a big reason why. You have Malik Willis. If you this is not just, you don't have to listen to me. Malik Willis is talking about how Matt LaFleur and what they hone in on is footwork and process and repetition and doing it over and over and over again, and the kind of style of quarterback they want. If a quarterback comes in, there's very few concerns that I have if Tom Clements is there or if Matt LaFleur is there, because they have a track record of developing quarterbacks. When LaFleur was with Atlanta, Matt Ryan had an incredible year. So the Bears don't have that person. They went out and got Luke Getsy as their offensive coordinator because it worked out for the Packers, and it didn't because they're completely different franchises. So I'm not saying Caleb Williams is bad either because it's been literally 2 effing weeks. But there is cause for concern because there's a track record of an inability to develop the most important position in football. John, the Detroit Steelers fan, thanks for all the help, Bears. There you go. So, yeah. Brandon at 5. Bears can't establish the run against the Colts. That's a problem. I mean, they have that's why I picked the Bears, because they're going up against, sorry, Colts, a bad defense. And I shouldn't have to apologize to Colts fans. You've lived with it. Gus Bradley, it's not the answer. They've invested some stuff invested some capital into that defense. It's just not working out right now. Could it change? Sure. It's just not great right now. Caleb Williams needs to have a good game. Behind a bad offensive line, yes, but he needs to have a good game against this Colts defense. They should be able to win. Ready to tour or developing O-line or tackles or late round picks? Yup. Blank with they I think there's a world where the Raiders play themselves out of a QB in the draft. Yeah, I think so. I think we wait enough games. Science Fire. Tom, gotta get a shove package for the Carolina Panthers. I got you. They're gonna need a lot more than the shove, but I got you. Natalie, thanks for the $1. Appreciate you. Redwood Tanner, getting ready for round 2 at Cancer. Gonna kick its ass again. That's right, baby. Thanks for all the work you do, spraying kind of good. Fred, baby, let's go. We're gonna drop kick it. We're gonna super kick it. We're gonna V trigger, knee right to the face, Busaico knee. Fred, kick its ass, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Nathan Fire, the Bears when it comes to QBs are like that one kid you never want to let play with your toys because, as soon as you do, they'll break them. Everything at 20. And look at them just staring at me like come and watch a skinny kid with a steadily declining mental health and laugh as he attempts you what he cannot give himself. I'm sorry, hardest hitting line in a comedic musical performance, I would say. Now, Tour, as a Packers fan, Vikings are doing way too good. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time. I've noticed when you Bears lose, the Dolphins lose. When the Bears win, the Dolphins win. Okay. There you go. Why are so many bad teams in the NFL? We could look at a lot of different reasons. A lot of it's going to be offensive line. If you don't have the quarterback, it depends on your organization's going to be run. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, that line is just such a... That's why there's a lot of resignation going on. Like, okay, yeah, yep, all right, I get it. I don't think that I could handle this. Which wide receiver do you think is the best? I think that's depending on if you're saying who's going to have the most yards. I mean, first 2 weeks, you're looking at Reed, especially at that first game with Love. So if Love comes back, I think it's be Reed. Most touchdowns, I still think could be Romeo Doubs, though. I think so. Gamer, what's going on? What's going on? Okay. Bam. Going to your first NFL game. Hey, what do I need to see there? Bucks game? The game. No, just go there, get there early, tailgate if you want. You get to be around other fans. Rock out. Oh, Dobbs is that guy. How's that guy? MVP endgame? No. There is no MVP candidates right now. There's not. It's week 2. Week 3, technically. There are 0 MVP candidates. Get into like end of October, early November. Then we can start talking about MVP candidates. Daniels making plays. I mean, Daniels went to a place where they also did not have a great O-line, looking at the tackle, but he can run. So it's going to help. Hey, Lamb. Take care. But yeah, it's going to help. Okay, what they fire top 3 favorite sports comedy movies. Sports comedy. Okay. I wouldn't say that's a comedy. It's a very specific genre. So you're talking about like Longest Yard. Happy Gilmore would probably be up there. Happy Gilmore's got to be up there. Oh my God, Waterboy. Major League. Okay, all right, that's good. Probably Major League, Waterboy. Happy Gilmore, I think. Yeah. Oh, Dodgeball is also great. Yeah, they asked that question. I was like, have I ever seen sports comedies? In the chat, I was like, yes, I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot. Will Ferrell was in a lot of them. That's true. Bryce Young thought I'd be the guy. I don't know who is. Again, that's another team too. The Patriots got embarrassed on primetime. But the O-line of the Panthers is not great either. They have weapons that you hope pan out this season. It's not good. It's just not good. Their period of history, post World War I, easy. You have a huge cultural shift that occurs. I like culture and talking about how what makes history interesting for me is like how everyday people are reacting. I think especially like how history education is taught in this country is we're taught about like, founding fathers and these people of influence, which is all well and good. But I think it just becomes like a memorization of like, oh yeah, I know who this person is and like 1 or 2 facts about them. The way that I got interested in history is learning about like, oh, okay, think about cultural movements in terms of how is dance changing after World War I? Because there's a significant change. How does music change? How does art change? Because in the arts and with culture, it's a reflection of what society's going through at the time. And I find that so fascinating because it is a depiction of the people and the time frame and the time period that they live in. And I think that that's a really cool way to look at history, because if you look at evidence that way, I mentioned Great Gatsby before. When I read it in high school, I was like, okay, this is whatever. And then reading in college from the perspective of, okay, here's F. Scott Fitzgerald. Here's a bunch of quotes from him too. The center cannot hold, about basically the end of the world. And writing Gatsby, and if you look at Gatsby, who he just wants to go back, right? They're trying to reclaim the past. Let's go back before World War I, when things are different, but things are different now. And you see that in the main character who's impacted by the war. He can't have sex, and like that impacts him. They can pretend, right? They could dream about how great their lives could be together, but it can never happen because the reality did happen. And that book for me was like, oh damn, this is amazing. So yeah, that's a huge cultural movement. I think at the late 1800s, especially as you get into the 1900s, there's also this shift of like what the foundation of the human experience is for a lot of Western societies. It used to be built on religion, but slowly but surely it started becoming more scientific. I think that's really interesting. And then when you have people like Marie Curie come in and challenge those kinds of ideas and thoughts too, I think it's really fascinating, just as like human beings, that we cling to things and go, okay, this is truth, right? And that's also why stuff is as chaotic it is today, or at least one of the reasons, right? Because truth is now like subjective, especially just like AI stuff and whatever. Not going down that rabbit hole. But when you see, especially back then when technology was not as prevalent and news did not move as swiftly and quickly as it does now, when you see foundations upon like things that are shook, whether it's religion or whether it's science, usually the arts or literature are going to reflect that. And I find that really, really interesting. So yeah, it happens a lot after World War I. UWL to fire my high school football team's losing 21-6. Give them a good halftime pep talk. Go Rangers. Hey, what'd I say? Chuck Norris. Roundhouse kick. Minish. Thank you for the tour. Oscar rated 3. The culture was pretty damn good. It's true. That's what they say. That's what they say. Oh, I just teach the French Revolution then. Christian, I just teach the French Revolution. I already got that. I already got all those lessons. So, yeah. It'll be dope. Moving to the house after the season. I'm hoping before the draft, if not right after. So, yeah, that is when. His first, oh, wow, since Buffalo. I did not know that. I did not know. Brian Turk, Caddyshack, and Slapshot. Happy Gilmore as well. Those are good calls. Caddyshack's a good one. Daniel Tour, #1 dream wrestling interview for Chaotic Good. Kenny Omega. Osprey's up there. Swerve's up there. Yeah. Give me Kenny Omega. I'm not going to lie. I may or may not have sent an email to Kenny Omega asking him to come on Chaotic Good Sports earlier this week. I might have. It was a long shot, but dude. Oh, man. Just as, like, I have so much respect for Kenny Omega just because of, I think, how he's elevated the sport. I think it's awesome. Kevin 990, NFL Munich game will be something else. Oh, it will be something. It will be something. Yeah. No, and again, like Connor, yeah, just seems like a dope dude. And yeah, I think we could vibe, and I think it'd be a really cool interview. I have lots of questions for him, just like where he's at in his career. And just, again, I have a lot of respect for pro wrestlers and just what they put their body through, and, taking that on is pretty damn cool. So why not? Can the scriptwriter be drunk again? We'll see what happens week 3. Reality isn't subjective. I disagree. Especially now? Absolutely not. Especially now with like echo chambers and bubbles and all that great stuff. And then we're not even getting into like ailments, like if someone has like dementia or something like that. That's where it gets interesting. I mean, I taught psychology for a few years, and like that, perception is one of the few things or the first thing, that I teach. And I use a lot of media to talk about perception, and I'm sorry, about psychology as a whole. And because it was an elective class, I kind of had a lot of colorblind. That's a great call. I had a lot of freedom to design my own curriculum with it. So I wanted to use media to demonstrate points. So what I did is we talked about perception, we did a bunch of lessons on it, and then I showed them the Truman Show. So I showed them the Truman Show, and it tied back into conversations that we had. And I just like the Truman Show. It's a great movie, but I think it also illustrates that point. And it's a little bit older at this point, so like high school students at that point really hadn't seen it. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Laporta or Pitts? I start Laporta because Pitts has not been that guy yet. So yeah, I mean, like I showed that, like we were talking about like mob mentality, and I showed them that episode of The Twilight Zone, the old school one. This was it, Monsters on, is it Maple Street? Maple Street, something like that. So Dalton Stand to Tua's injury? No. I did a video the day after about like calling into Amazon, but yeah. So we'll see. JJ, yeah, I try to do a lot of the collabs. I try to do them all during the off season. The problem is just during the season, there's very, very little time. Just I'm making content. So I might not be able to do that now. But yeah, in the off season, that's the time when I do them. So, yep. Gets fired. Well, I don't think McDaniel's getting fired now, especially with Tua injured, and on top of that, they just gave him a big old contract extension. I think if they didn't give him the extension, I thought heading into this offseason, I was like, oh, okay, maybe his seat's getting just like a little warm. Apparently not. So, Jules! How'd you meet Perna? 2015, I posted on the Broncos subreddit that I needed a Broncos fan, and they all recommended Brandon Perna, who had a YouTube channel at that time, and I reached out. That was it. So, Chris, with they fired, I think Jordan Love should start this week. I don't think it's a shit. I see this question a lot, and it really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The Green Bay Packers, who are historically one of the most conservative teams when it comes to injuries, before Dak Prescott, made Jordan Love the highest paid player in NFL history, before Dak Prescott. They just made that investment. They are not putting him out there unless he's good to go. He's not going out there unless he's good to go. And I know like the will to play and all that great stuff. The Packers are not going to take that risk. So should he, I'm going to defer the decision to Jordan Love and like the team of experts and the medical staff. If he's out there, he's good enough to be out there. If he gets another week, it probably wouldn't hurt. But if he's out there, I have confidence that he's good to go. Yeah. Jan, if they should get French Warrior Brown on Chaotic Good. Yeah, we're trying to do the athlete thing first, but then they'll probably be because he was just on Perna's thing last night, right? Which is super dope. Yeah, he just passed 500,000, I think, subs, which is crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, Perna's been doing YouTube a little bit longer than I have, so it'll be 10 years next year. But yeah. How much money did I make? Make. It depends. It totally depends. So I don't take sponsors. GPS, we had the sponsor last year with Underdog, and there's nothing against Underdog. I told Perna I was not comfortable with the gambling aspect anymore. Yeah, and it's nothing against gambling, but I just wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. And, we talked to some companies and stuff, and it just didn't work out. And I was like, okay, I'd rather we didn't. And I really appreciate Perna just like navigating through that. So we're talking to other sponsors for GPS. But yeah, on all my individual stuff, there are no sponsors. So the money that I make, literally, there's no way to gauge it. And what I mean by that is the off season, because I don't have sponsors. If I don't make videos, I don't make money. So the off season is a lot slower. And yeah, the majority of the time where I make money is from the NFL season. And the two ways that comes in is through ad revenue. So on the videos that I put out, and I put out a lot of content, and thankfully, now 9 years in, I get a good amount of views. So, it's able to pay some bills. And then donations, which are always appreciated, of course. But I'd never ask people for money unless it's for charity. So yeah, it's literally give or take. I mentioned in the off season, like there was no way I would have been able to buy this house in Wisconsin, my teacher salary that I had, which is sad. That sucks, but yeah, super grateful. And it's also, I've worked this amount for so long before I was making money. I've put out content since August of 2019, at least 5 days a week. So it's not in the pursuit of money. I think that's been really helpful with this because I've turned down lots of money to not sell a product that I didn't think was great. So yeah, it ebbs and flows. Cody with a 10. Finally, my place of my own. 2 months before turning 30. Hey, let's go! Celebrating with a few glasses of vodka Mountain Dew between Matt and Jeff Hardy. Who you taking? I'm taking Matt in the missile dropkick. Hey! I mean, Jeff Hardy was just dope. We're talking like prime. It's got to be Jeff Hardy. Come on. Swanton bomb. Come on. And congrats, Cody. That's super dope. That's super duper dope. Minish with a fire. Bucks fan here. I want to keep the win streak alive against the Broncos. Sorry, partner. And last night, having 7 heart attacks watching Aaron Rodgers run. Right. By the way, to fire. Tom, they should put you in a wrestling match with this year's fan of the year to transfer the title. Tom walking out to Cody Rhodes music would be great. Walking out to Cody Rhodes music. Cody Rhodes. Come on. That's the theme I'm walking out to. Come on. Come on now. You gotta acknowledge. Also, even if I'm supposed to take the pin, I'm gonna beat this year's fan of the year. 1, 2, 3. Tommy 2 belts. I only have 1 belt, but I'll get one. I'll get one. So, just saying. Just saying. Yeah, all this to say, this stream is brought to you by Rage. God, Rage Shadow Legends has reached out to me so many times. So many times. But the way that I've always looked at sponsors, especially now, is that if it can make this better, if it can make the viewing experience better, dope. If not, I'm not interested. So, I was thinking about a fan of the year belt. I think that's a super douchey thing to do, but it would just, for my love of wrestling, it would work so well. It would work so well. Tommy 2 belts, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We can do it. We can do it. No, I wouldn't want to win fan of the year twice. I wouldn't. No, I'm super honored even just to represent the Packers for a year as their fan of the year and then to win the whole thing. Again, that was a community gift, which I'm incredibly grateful for. And yeah, it was super dope. Toe to fire. Tighten up. Look forward to this weekend. The only reason I tolerate the Packers predictions for the game. If Jordan Love plays, I think the Packers are able to get the win. Your defense is really good, so I don't know how good our running attack is going to be against that unless they move Josh Jacobs and do a ton of pitches to the outside. So that's where I'm concerned about because your defense is not the Colts defense. So if Malik Willis is playing, you're going to make him one-dimensional and force him to throw the ball, and he might make more mistakes. So, yeah, we'll see. Do I have any specific responsibilities? No. I got my broken trophy, which I think looks better broken, so it's fine. And yeah, it was super cool. Got to go to the NFL Honors and present a Coach of the Year. So it's pretty damn cool. It's pretty damn cool. But yeah, I'm just super grateful for it. It's an amazing experience. And yeah. Looks better and takes up less space. You're not wrong. Yeah, the only other thing is the Packers Fan of the Year for their Packers Fan Hall of Fame. I think that's in like November. That's what people were talking about next. And that was because the Packers, by the way, shout out the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are the only NFL team that have a Fan Hall of Fame. And so what they do is like they get nominees, I think. And then there's a vote on like who wins. And then you have like a little press conference. You're able to talk. I think you get like some tickets and stuff and your name goes in the Hall of Fame. So that's super cool. So that's why I wouldn't want to win this again, because like there's going to be another Packers Fan of the Year for this Fan of the Year contest, and just to have that experience is really dope, and I want someone else to have that. If I come out to Roman's music, but you have to do it in a Seth Rollins outfit, that's fine. SummerSlam, White Ranger outfit, absolutely. Absolutely. Dad's podcast will be more famous next offseason. Oh, I don't care about that. No, I've gone on podcasts with 2 people. I don't give a crap about how many followers you got. That's cool. Hit 10K. Congratulations. That's super dope. Next offseason, yeah. I mean, offseason's probably going to be a little bit crazy just because I have to move and stuff, but if I can fit in the schedule, we'll rock. We'll rock and roll. Tell them to send me an email. It's like tomgrossicomedy@gmail.com. Send me an email in July, I'd say. Should be one in July. We can rock. So, my fault, I'm doing the Bills, Jaguars. We're doing that. We're doing that. We're doing. How we doing? How we doing? Love because to win MVP? Sure, especially if it only misses 1 week. Why not? Why not? Jordan Love could announce your Packers fan Hall of Fame and oh my God. I want to do content with Jordan Love so badly because we just make beautiful things. Anita, with a fire. How does someone need the Browns be if Watson is bench and Jameis or DTR starts? I don't think you see that much of a noticeable difference, which is just a reflection on Deshaun Watson, to be honest with you. Your fan base is probably a little happier, but yeah, Winston can win you some games. You need Nick Chubb back, though. That's going to make the largest difference, I think. So, would I want to visit every stadium? I did. I went to 30 NFL stadiums in 30 days, raised $512,000 for St. Jude. Alex, are you friends with actual NFL players? If so, who? I am friendly with a bunch of them. Obviously, there's Kurt, there's Jay Sternberger, Ryan Grant, Mike Daniels, super cool because I met him at WrestleMania. Yeah, I'd say like those are probably the players that I'm like closest with. So, yeah. Colton, maybe the Cowboys-Ravens game. Maybe. Should I do a video with Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love? Right now, Jordan. Like I said, I've always had one question for Aaron Rodgers that I'd love to ask him. But, yeah. Jordan Love's reaction to Tom Grossi's reaction to the Green Bay Packers drafting Jordan Love would be so meta, but it'd be so amazing. It would be so amazing. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. It'd be so good. Oh, it would be great. It would be great. We'll see. One day, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, you never know. And with a tour car, Richardson full PPR. Going against Bears defense, I wouldn't start Richardson. I'd start Carr. I go Carr. Jeff with the fire. How about a cancer stream? 95% of my family died from cancer. We've raised over about $700,000 for St. Jude. The first fundraiser stream we did was the 8-hour one for Sunshine Kids Foundation, which provides experiences for families and kids who have cancer. It's for the kids who have cancer, but it also supports their families. So yeah, no, we do a lot of work with cancer organizations. I do have a TikTok. Yeah, it's a lot of people just reposting, which like I'm cool with. That's fine. Ryan Fire, Kyler Murray, like YouTube's the only one I care about. Ryan at the Fire, Kyler Murray's 0-2-1 against the Lions. Hopefully 0-3-1 after Sunday. Go Lions, should be a good game. I think it's gonna be a very good game. I think it's gonna be a very, very good game. Cody Fire, for Undertaker as a heel or babyface? Babyface. Oh, he's diabolical during Ministry of Darkness. That's my personal favorite. No, as the dead man, it was that's my childhood. So that's been good. Brian Robinson or Jerome Ford? I might go Jerome Ford. Yeah, I might go Jerome Ford. Grunzo with Terror. I hope you're having a good night so far, Tom. Also watched Stephen E. has been having, and I've had fun imagining his dad character appearing randomly to roast a scriptwriter in some teams. That's it. Jules, yeah, I'll do one more 30 and 30. It probably, even if we had 1 million, it probably wouldn't be this off season, but it'd be the next one. So we'll see. Tracy, now we got hit 750K first. Now we're at 701 already. Yeah, we got hit 750. I think basically by the maybe the end of November, early December, I think we get hit. I think so. Should Tua retire? That's not my decision. Mike McDaniel said it's his decision. I could not agree more. Could not, as long as you do it healthily. That's it. Kevin, you see Mel Kiper? Yeah. It's nonsense. Come on, quit fire. Stroud boys were trusted allies. Now Jubas hasn't put them down. Sam, stand back and stand by. The Strouds are going to blow up the moon. Both of them. The Thursday night football game is the worst based on what we have seen so far. At least we got the entertainment with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I mean, because the first game doesn't count because it's technically not Thursday night football. It's not Amazon's game. So I'd say the second week probably. Yeah, that Bills-Dolphins game was not great. Not great. So, yeah. Hey, Second Fun, appreciate you. Thank you. Thoughts on the upcoming Seattle Seahawks game? Who are they playing again? Oh, they're the Dolphins. They should be fine. If it's Skylar Thompson, they should be able to win. Their defense has been playing really well the past 2 weeks, so they'll be fine. Gridiron, I don't know yet. I might just for the the craziness. Oh, Sam enjoyed it. Sam definitely enjoyed it. So, oh yeah, Demonic, we're rocking. Yeah, JJ, again, I can't promise anything. I hope it works out. Yeah, try to email me in July, and we'll see if we can make it work. Even if it's just like a short collab or something. Yeah. I try to go on as many, especially like smaller shows and smaller podcasts during the off season when I have time. So, yeah, it's gonna be tough just because I had to move. Thanks, DC. I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be good. K-Chan, it's tough. It's tough. Attitude has been good, though. D-Luke with a $5. Would it be funny if the Raiders lose to the Panthers and beating the Ravens? Yes. Yes, it would. And I think Raiders fans are a little concerned about that, especially now that you're having Andy Dalton play. I think there's a little bit of a concern there. I think so. Thoughts on the Bills? They're number 2 in my power rankings. They've been playing well. James Cook doing great. And they kind of don't even need their wide receivers to catch up at this moment. I think they'll need it by the end of the season, which they have the whole season to gel. But, yeah. I think they're solid. Derek! Thanks for the 5 memberships. Appreciate you. Thank you. Brand new members, join the Discord. It's not the NFL Discord. It's a lot better. It's so much better. We have actual mods. It's great. It's not a disaster. So, it's good. All right, let's put this here. Boom, and boom. If Strouds win it all, oh my God. Scripted will be the greatest thing ever. I don't think so, Jam, but you never know. Never know. Ryan, what's the best NFL game you've ever attended? There's 2 that come to mind. Actually, the first one I think of is the Packers-Giants during the 2011 season. It was the regular season game. It was played at MetLife. I was there. Jordy Nelson catches one on the sideline and breaks free. Crosby kicks the game winner. That was a phenomenal game. It was just a really good back and forth game. I was there for the Des No catch game. That was an excellent game. And then I was there for the Giants wild card game with Randall Cobb catching a touchdown. So like for me, like different experiences, but I'd say that Giants 2011 was pretty damn good. It was pretty good. The Super Bowl, it was a good game. But yeah, no, the Packers ones are going to hit a little harder. So, Scott Tolzien. Oh, Scott Tolzien. There was I just told this story when I was at camp. I'll never forget this. So, back in the day, I said this to Mark Murphy. Hold on, I have this. Packers do not play the Jets unless it's the Super Bowl. They do not play them this year. Hold on. So, I said this for the people that watched the Mark Murphy interview. I said that Mark Murphy, when I went to Green Bay for one of the first times, Rogue with a fire, going to Buffalo, Seattle next month, any good bars near the stadium? It's a great question. I don't know. They're in Seattle? I mean, Seattle's just a dope-ass city. You'll just enjoy it. Laura, thanks for membership. When I went, I actually love this helmet. And there's just there's a lot of signatures on it. There's some dust on it too. Which with a reasonable expectation for Saints fans going 2-0. Listen, keep that hype up until proven otherwise. You guys thought you were gonna have a bad season or a mid-season? Just keep rocking. Why not? Mark Murphy it's a top signature there. He was the first person to sign my mini helmet. And I waited like for 8 hours outside the green gates. Who also signed this, and it's right here. That's David Bakhtiari, who's the light signature. That's down there. So this is when I was at camp. And on David Bakhtiari, I'll never forget either, because I'm standing after the bicycles. Hey, Nathan! Thanks for 5 membership. Appreciate you. Standing there after the bicycles. Bakhtiari is like walking around just signing stuff. And I was like, oh, I've been waiting for you all day. He's like, are you waiting for me all day, or am I just the only one that said yes? And I was like, yeah. And then he signed. So this is before he was David Bakhtiari. And then this one here, that is on the middle. That's Devontae Adams. So Devontae Adams was a rookie at that time when I was at camp. And he was signing stuff, and I put my helmet out, and was like, hey, can you sign it? And he signed it. I was like, oh my God, really? So yeah, got Devontae on there too. But that's why I was younger, much younger than I am now. But that's also one of the really cool things about Green Bay is just how accessible the players are, and even as practice squad guys, they will sign stuff, especially for the kids, and it's dope. Super duper dope. But Wante my Devontae. Wante my Devontae. Yeah, Tay was just great, man. Tay was so good. Same studio setup. No, there'll probably be some differences. There'll be some differences. I mean, obviously, it'd be in a different space. My TV will be across from me, which will be really nice. But I'll probably keep the same desk and everything. But there'll be some changes, especially with lighting and paint. Yeah, so Tourish Week 5 Vikings Jets be as good. Yeah, it should be a pretty good game. I think it'll be a damn good game. You should go. If it's reasonable enough. Blank! Thanks for the 10 memberships. Appreciate you. Brand new members. Join the Discord. Rock out. Rock out. Rock out. Oh, I love it. I love it. When am I moving? After the season. So it's either going to be before the draft in April or right after in May. So that's it. Gonna be a hot minute, but it's the only way I can make it work. So, yep. Gift train 8. Also, I'll give you for the folks that are here. Give you a small tease of episode 1 of Coach Season 6. So I'm playing with it all stream. This will appear in the first episode. That will appear in the first episode. LQ's like, I've been waiting for this. LQ, damn, I don't know if that could I don't know if that could have been better timing right there. That's the button. I'm done with the robots. I'm here. I'm ready for the lore. Steve shirt. Yep. Oh yeah, baby, no good. Yep. But it was, oh dude, it was so cold. It was so cold. The button. True. Any other subject? Probably English. Yeah. It's humanity. Just works out. Not math. Those kids would be learning the wrong math. They would not work out. I don't think... I had one good math tutor. I never had a good math teacher. Yeah, I never had a good math teacher. Never good. Fan reaction to Thursday Night Football? Kind of. Today's video came out. It was Amazon's reaction too. Go check it out. Yeah. Listen to Queen. What's your favorite song? Yeah, Bohemian, of course, but Somebody to Love is great. Yeah. Somebody to Love might be it. Yep. Don't Stop Me Now is great. It's great. I will promote this movie until the end because it's a really slow movie. You need to actually watch it and pay attention to it. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then it hit After Sun. Because David Bowie said Queen too, because David Bowie and Queen, they did that duo on there of Under Pressure. That is, that's great. We Are the Champions, great. I liked We Will Rock You a lot as a kid. Oh yeah, After Sun. Yeah, AFTERSUN. It hits. I do recommend it. Again, it's a slower movie, but once you realize what the movie is about, yeah, I do recommend it. Hell yeah, Winter. I do recommend it. It's it'll get you in the feels, but it was the first time that I think she directed too. It was brand new directors, their debut, and I heard good things about it. And I remember it. I was on the couch, I was watching it, And I was like kind of paying attention, and I was like, okay, whatever. Lost. Dune 2 is so good, though. Dune 2 is so good. And then you figure it out what it's about, and it's like, oh no. This is excellent. Look! What a small mustache gets into art school. I end the World War II presentation always with a painting from him. I think it's of, like, Mary. There would have been someone else, I would imagine, taking his place. Mr. Cuba weren't discovered in time. We might not be here. Christianity didn't take hold in Rome. That's a good question. Yeah. Then it probably just becomes a kind of like smaller religion, I think. Yeah, then the Middle Ages are very different too. Japan hadn't surrendered after the bombs. It's not going to last long. That one's easy. That's not going to last long after that. I mean, a land invasion would have been tough as it was, but yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, Gino. There you go. There you go. We don't. Oh, it'll be very different. Very different. Rishi, we don't have to spam. You good, bro? You good? Who do you think will lead the league in rushing? At this point, it might be Josh Jacobs. Yeah, CMC's out. I think Saquon could have a shot, maybe. Jonathan Fire, random question. Tom, favorite current wrestler? What year did you start watching wrestling? Do you own any title belts? It's one of my least favorite designs, but I own it. Ugh. There we go. That's one of my least favorite designs for a belt. Winged Eagle belt. Always the greatest. But favorite current wrestler? It's Ospreay. Yeah, it's Ospreay. Definitely. What year did I start watching wrestling? I was born in 1990, so probably when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I started watching wrestling. It's been a while. Last one tour. Seattle NFC Championship or Tampa? Who would you choose? Tampa, probably. Tampa hasn't hurt me as much. They haven't hurt me as much. But yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, old school Intercontinental is a beautiful belt. I know people love Big Goldie, World Heavyweight. It's a dope belt. It's a dope belt. Late 1900s child. Yes, I was born in the 1990s. And by 1990s, I mean 1990. So, Ospreay is just... I know, again, sometimes, like, his style of wrestling's not going to be for everybody. Holy crap, man. It's insane. He is so good. It's wild. Wild. Panthers fan people don't realize it's an ownership problem. Oh, no, Jessica, I promise you, we all realize. Trust me, we all realize it's an owner problem. We know it's David Tepper. Jonathan, I'll trade you my scratch logo title. You see a new Titan submersible footage? Yup, had a ratchet strap around it. I thought it was like, oh, maybe that's just clickbait. That's how they're pulling it up. Nope. Bro, can you imagine being a billionaire and you get into that? That's what you get into? When, like, anybody with common sense be like, nope, that's not what we should do. It's not what we should do. Good God, man. Yeah, just what, it's again, it's needless. It's a needless loss of lives. So, but money don't buy you no common sense. It does not. Hey, Johnny Barks, what's going on? What's going on? Hulk Hogan turning heel. That's right. That's right. Could they bench their owner for a second string owner? Hey, Carolina Panthers, I will save you. I will say it right now. I will save you. You got to get David Tepper to sell me the team for $1. Give me $1. I will hire the proper people, and then I will give it back to the people. It'll be owned by them. You'll vote on it. We'll do it like soccer style. You'll vote on your president, your CEO. That's it. Angel, I bought that when I was like 16. It was way too expensive, and I should not have bought it. But that's fine. It's fine. Johnny Barks, what kind of movie are you looking to watch? What kind of? I got plenty of the people's owner. It's true. It's true. Now you see me. All right. Yeah, we gotta know, Johnny, what kind of vibes are we feeling? What kind of movie we want to get into? Grossi Stadium. Fine. It's great. AW is going to Max, I think. Like an action comedy. The Nice Guys, very underrated movie. Very good movie. Nice Guys, action comedy. Other Guys, also good. I don't know why it's the adjective guys, but it's fine. Action comedy. It's an old movie. Mafia, exclamation point, if you can find it. Very good. Very good. Rush Hour, excellent. Airplane, of course. Of course. Aim for the bushes. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Oh, also, real quick. The Dave Grohl memes that came out of his Instagram post and everyone going that he should have grabbed the microphone. Like he should have started with, I got a confession to make. Well done, internet. Well done. Edward, if I think Japan would have held out until the November 1st date, also imagine being born before 2000 could be me. That is me. No, I don't think they're holding out. Yeah, Jared Tuckercraft was raised in Native American reservation. I did not know that. Fall Guy, I heard it was pretty good, Nick. I heard it was pretty good. Blank with fire. We think of Swerve Strickland, needle spot match in the ad page. It's yeah, it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't do much for me. I thought the match was good. Their Texas Death match was so much better. I think it's just tough to top. Yeah, I think it's tough to top. But that's just me. So, GCU Supercut after season 6. There is gonna be more than 24 hours of footage, so I literally can't do it. Nathan. Rishi, yeah, I like Aaron Jones, the player, but I also don't want the Vikings to do well unless the Packers are already in the playoffs, and it doesn't matter to me. They're rocking. Soul, you should. You should ask him about Pokemon every single time. I don't, Dwayne. I do not get any seat at Lambeau. Ray with a fire. Grohl's such a good guy. That his big scandal, he's going to do his best to raise his affair child. Like, damn, there goes my hero. Yeah. People are complicated, man. People are complicated. Yeah, like his Dave Grohl definitely had that imagery of like, he's dope. And then it's like, morally, like that's not a great thing. Yep. No parking space either. No, the Packers paid for me to go to the Super Bowl. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Michael, it's fine. I think Bad Blood's gonna be good, but it's all right. It's fine. I think the pay-per-view will be good. The match will have a good story. Probably go on a little bit too long, but it's all right. Sometimes people aren't the best. Ain't you right? Packers play is the most overrated and underrated. Can Kenny Clark be both? I mean, like, he gets a lot of talk about that, but yeah, no, Kenny Clark is so good. He's so good. Ugh. He's amazing. So. The best of you. I had the Ravens winning, Richie. I had him. Jair, yeah, maybe because he had that elite status. So, like, maybe Jair. I like Jair a lot. I think he's a great player. So, but if somebody's trying to fit that bill. Bone, it's George Kittle. Easy. My man can cut a promo tomorrow. Great. Dobbs hasn't been in the league long enough for him to be overrated, I would say. No. Pretender, yep. People are complicated. That's it. Right? That's why we don't idolize or glorify people. Because at the end of the day, people are people. That's it. Yep. Your favorite celebrities, your favorite people. And people are flawed. People make mistakes. People do things. So, that's it. We're getting deep tonight on Friday Night Q&A. Should we root for Rodgers? You do whatever you want. I'm excited to be able to watch him play for at least a little bit longer, you know? So I should shake down my Tom Grossi shrine? Yes, you should. I'm not a perfect person. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. No. That's it. But I said during 30 and 30. Like, I think the want to do good, you're getting there. I am not the person to judge if I'm a good person or anybody else is a good person. I think people could do very bad things, and that could determine who they are or define who they are, especially if it happens repeatedly. But, yeah, life's hard, man. Life's hard, and people are complicated. So, that's it. Only perfect one here is KGM. It's true. It's true. But Tom, my glorified idol of adultery. Listen, I appreciate the statues. I really do. They look really nice. They don't capture the dirty blonde hair, but it's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's fine. It's fine. But, yeah. No, I mean, like, folks, again, if you met me during anything, you know, during a game or during 30 and 30 or International Stadium Tour, first thing, I'm Tom. That's it. I'm just me. That's it. I'm a normal dude who loves football. Loves football. And, well, normal is a relative term, but that's it. That's just, I like football. I've been doing this for 9 years. I love doing it. And we made a dope-ass community that I try to give back as much as possible. Ryan, if I was favorite Packer QB in your lifetime, it's not Rodgers, Favre, or Love. Oh, God, no. Don't do that to Matt Flynn. Done. No, that's easy. That was easy. That was a lot easier than I thought. Matt Flynn. Thank you, Laura. I'm not going to lie. It is 100% brown, though. Like, right now, it's been darker. So, I'll admit it. It's not dirty blonde right now. It's not. It's fine. Yeah, no, Matt Flynn, the destroyer of the Lions. Come on now. Come on. All right, Rachel. All right. I see you. Hey, Kyle. Appreciate you. Thank you. My interest in joining the NFL Discord? Oh, I did. And then I promptly left. Yep. Matt Flynn, the legend. 6 touchdowns. Come on. Yeah, no, it was the internet being the internet. And then there was like a whole bunch of slurs. And I was like, all right, that's not great. I found a little like Packers channel. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah. Been basement too long. It's true. I got to go out in the sun again. And I can get my dirty blonde hair back. Basically, send me to New Zealand. We'll be fine. Can I also say, I know it didn't impact them because they won a Super Bowl. But the fact that Matt Flynn threw 6 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions in the final week at Lambeau Field and then got signed by the Seahawks to a good amount of money, who didn't even wind up starting for them because Russell Wilson came out. Get your money, Matt Flynn. And it's Seahawks money. Apparently, Discord server is data collection tool because it's asking us what country, state, and team we're affiliated with. That's why the mod team is from Europe. It's a third-party company. Hold on. Let's take a gander here. Let's see if I can get back in. Because that is hysterical. Because I'm going to give them wrong information now. Hold on. Let's see if we can... Hold on. Let's join. Let's accept invite. Yep. 11,000 people online. Let's customize your experience. Get ready for wrong answer. Which country am I from? Let's scroll down. What we got? Other countries. Not even other countries. I like that. Which state do you live in? You know what? Tennessee. It was cool when I went there. Tennessee. Who's your team? Arizona Cardinals. That's right. What do I want? Nothing. No hate speech. Well, you're not doing a great job monitoring that. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So now let's go to NFL chat. Let's see. You must be a member for at least 10 minutes to send messages in the server. Okay. Great. First comments. Drake is innocent. Oh my God. Incredible. Incredible. George, what a 777. What's more like sports? Honky Purtis Donkeys winning, or WWE letting this tired CM Punk true story finally go away? Well, it is. They're anyway Hell in a Cell, so it'll be done after October. They'll go back to it in a couple years. So probably that one. That one's gonna happen. Probably 4. Yeah. Drake May. I don't want to talk about Drake May. I don't know. We got 8.5 minutes. Clean up aisle my pants. Guys, let's show people why NFL fans are different. Sometimes I dream about Tom Brady's mouth kissing my mouth. I'm sorry. If this turns out to just be a data mining grab, I am so happy because this is amazing. Amazing. Because you posted the link on Twitter, the one social media platform at this point you probably shouldn't. And everybody is just going in and is just saying the word. The slur is not good, but what is just casual, just BS. It's. Well, someone's saying Benoit got framed. So, yep. All right. That's it's going well, though. It's going well on the NFL Discord. JC to fire. Honestly, what I learned from my business management these past couple of weeks, I'm not surprised the NFL is using our data. There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah. That's, oh, the Ring app. The Ring app. That's what I'm saying. Oh, they're going nuts in there. They are not going to be able to mine. You know what? I'm not even going to join this. I'm not. Let's just leave. Let's just leave that server. Oh my God. What did I just want to look up? Hold on. Oh, I just want to look up something. I forgot what it was. Damn. Forgot what it was. Had it. Gone. Gone. Packers, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, shout out to the Mons. Hell, Mons. Ring app. Thank you. Thank you, LQ. The Ring app. Damn! What if one of my friends was a mod and left? We dug up some stuff on it. I posted in your general. It was an interesting find. It was wild. Bro, like, people are just tired of it, man. Like, it's true. Like, there's so... And I don't know, like, right, if that's what they're doing. But it does feel like there are just so... There's less and less genuine spaces on the internet. And it's just so disappointing, man. Because that's what makes the internet good. You know, as long as it's not, like, hateful BS, like, we're rocking. Where the hell's my Ring app? I don't even know if I say. Lazy Tour just got here. Did I miss anything? Nah, we're vibing. We're vibing. Where the hell's the Ring app? Look at Ring. Got it. Got it. Got it. Let's see. Burning smell. This was from 3 hours ago. Anyone else smell something burning? Got home about an hour ago and smell hasn't gone away. Smell is outside, not inside the house. Comment. It's the cats and dogs having a bonfire supporting their feline friends in Ohio. That is the top comment with 6 likes on there. Probably should have proofread that before that. 5-alarm fire at Walmart. People trapped inside. Jesus Christ. And someone below. Oh my God, with 4Gs. I don't think it's that. I don't think so. Yes, I thought someone had a fireplace going and I'm still running AC. Period. LOL. I thought it was only me. Could someone have a fire pit going? I'm on the lake. I don't smell it. Yes, we smell it as well. All right. Okay. That's what we got so far. Oh, a doggy was found. Oh, is this someone's doggy at least? Could be chipped. Oh, I hope doggy finds home. Okay. Missing a tuxedo cat. Okay. Okay. Hopefully the kitty's okay. I'll see what this is. Jacob with a tour. Huge Lions fan. But you would wish you would do more WWE stuff. I mean, I did some in the off season. Yeah, just that's when it has to get done. Eric, if I just hopped in, talk about the Stafford to Miami, Bright. No, because it's a no, because it's dumb. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. I promise. I do not think that is happening. I don't. All right, here we go. There's this major police cars. Anyone know what's going on? Fire trucks also. Someone goes, thank you. Okay. Update car crashed. Thanks. Hope everyone's all right. Car chase and the car crashed. Car crash at sharp turn. Any updates? No question mark. No question mark. Okay, let's see what we got here. Nope, got that one too. Missing cat. Hope they find the cat. Missing dog. Hope they find the missing dog. Those are your good things. Here we go. We ready? This is from 6 days ago. Birds is the subject. Anyone else see this roving flock of small black birds? Top comment. Migration. 5 exclamation points. Happens every year since the beginning of time. 3 likes. Neighbor 19. Yes, they are attacking small children. Neighbor 15. Not today, but almost every fall it happens. They are moving south. Some years I feel like I'm living in the movie The Birds. Neighbor 16. Yes, period. Yesterday around 5 p.m. I pulled up to my driveway and they flew out of my trees. There you go. Neighbor 22. They are all over this year. Again, we're talking about birds. This year in particular, they're all over. It's government drones. They're watching us. 5 exclamation points. God bless the Ring app. God bless the Ring app. God bless it. God bless it. Omniaturn, hey, appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Someone took a picture of a helicopter. Just took a pic of it. White belly, blue top, 11 times. There were helicopters flying above. Neighbor 28. It's Con Ed. They got helicopters now with all that money that they overcharge us with. Top like comment. Con Ed, 2 N's, not spelled correctly, performing maintenance overhead. Jam with a fire. Those birds are just a scouting squad sent by Wildflower. You're not wrong. It's Con Ed. It's Con Ed. Been tracking all morning. It's a Bell 206L-4 Lone Ranger 4 registered to Patriot Aviation, which seems to be a helicopter renting firm. Tail number is N157PA. I'm not sure its purpose, but boy, it's annoying. My man was waiting. This was his day. This was just like, oh, I looked. I tracked it in the sky. Exactly. You know what? I respect it. I respect it so much. I respect it. All right. Yep. Chopper. Police choppers. Helicopter flying over all day. Optimum. Anyone's Wi-Fi out again? 10 out of 10. Well done. Well done. Help us all. May God help us all. I love the Ring. Again, I want to make it a series so badly. So badly. LQ, I don't even know if that NFL Discord server is going to be there next Thursday. I don't even know. That's why, fun fact, shout out Tyler Herrick. We love Tyler Herrick here. Tyler Herrick, because he works for an airline. When we're at training camp every single time, the first time I went with him, he looked up in the sky and was like, yeah, explains the exact model of aircraft, where it took off from, where it's landing, what time. And I was like, what? And so now every single time there's a plane in the sky, I go, what's this? Lazy Tour, let me talk to you. Hey, Vikings, Panthers, Rams. I cry. I just cry. That's it. I just cry. That's it. Best GCU character? That's subjective. That's subjective. So, that's why we love Tyler Herrick. Where's admin asked by that curse server? Dude, I don't even know. That's so bad. It is not good. Where to find the NFL Discord? There's a link on Twitter. It's just chaos. So, enjoy, I guess. That's not gonna be good. John, if I was traveling to Wisconsin this week and saw a political sign for someone last name Stroud. Yeah, GPS too. Yep. Apparently there's a Stroud that's also running for some political office. They're coming. They're coming. Do we ask our questions through the chat? You do. Yes. Yes, you do. Believe in Jordan Love and win a Super Bowl and be a Hall of Famer? I mean, he's been here a season and a half starting, so I hope so. I hope so. So, Strouds. Strouds? No moon. See, if I ran for a political office, I'd be like, this second moon that's happening here, how dare it come close to our Earth? We don't know where this moon came from. We don't know who has lived on this moon. I say we blow it up. Because if we blow it up, we are creating American jobs. We can go blow it up. I've seen Armageddon. I've seen it. They drill down into the asteroid. This would be a moon. Plant the nuclear weapons. Bruce Willis could do it. He could do it. Justin Firecracker, listen to Vice City mall music. So nostalgic. Let's go. Let's go. Jake, what if I was spending the trade deal? Christian Watson in a 4th round to the Steelers for a 2nd round pick? No. There's no reason to. We're still waiting on Christian Watson and seeing what we got in him. There's just no reason to. So, I don't think they would do it. They have the cheapest wide receiver room in the entire league. So, Cody with a fitting! Whoop! For the kitty. I'm an emotional wreck. Oh, no. Oh, the Pitbull lost her fight to cancer last week. This game I'm playing, he's black and white. You can adopt. It's raining inside, and it's a horrible day for me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cody. Listen, Pitbulls get a very bad rap, you know, especially the purebreds and stuff. I've met a lot of Pitbulls, especially like mutts and stuff, and they are such sweet dogs. You know, just like any dog, you gotta train them, make sure, you know, things are good. But I'm so sorry, because I know how sweet and lovable they are, and losing a pet is... I'm not a parent, but I've lost some pets, and that's been a gut punch every time. So I'm so sorry, Cody. I'm sure that you gave that pupper's life, considering just how you're talking about that pupper, I think that you probably gave that pupper's life the greatest life that puppy could have had. Because think about it. I'm assuming adopted, something like that, or a pound or shelter, what have you. Possibility that puppy doesn't get adopted, but you did, and for however long you had that pupper, I'm sure that I had a great life. It's tough, and it's not easy to hear now, and I'm obviously outside the situation, so it's easier for me to say, but I hope you get well soon, Cody. That's a pupper that's always going to be with you. Nicole with a fire. You see Brandon Teneve's headshot from NHL Media Day. I have not. Oh, Howie, they're so great. They're so great. Yeah, we love the puppers. We love the pets. That's true. Those are my babies. So, Tim Winnie Tour. CFL walk-off field goal in Toronto. There you go. Justin with 8 Fires bought me a Ben Trammer mask. Loving it. Rock out. Yeah, that's so sad. That's so sad. My puppers. Oh, those are my babies. I already said it. The day that it happens with Sinclair, oh, I'm going to be gone. Which is not going to be for another 50 years, so we're fine. Everybody's fine. Moosey's good. I've been taking him out for shorter walks now. He's still limping a little bit, but the right leg is doing much, much better. I got to take him to the vet, though. Sinclair has a few more bumps. I just want to double check. I think they're just fatty tumors again, you know, so nothing crazy, but want to double check. Sinclair is, man, she's like 11 now. Moosey's about 5. So, yeah, those are the babies. It's that unconditional love. That's it. It's true, Sky High. It's true. Oh, man. Yeah, that's no good. No good. Gatos? Gatos are good. Gatos are little monsters. But they are good. Yeah, Nebula's a little crazy pants. Nova has... Nova sleeps on one side on top of the couch. And let's just say that part of the couch has slouched a little bit. It must be gravity. It's not her. It's definitely not her. And so there are times where she's sleeping where she just falls off the couch, you know, onto the cushion because it dips a little. Down to fire. A fellow lover of good beer in the city of Milwaukee. Has anyone told you that Bernhardt's top-notch bar to have beer when you move? I have not heard of Bernhardt's, no. Okay. Where in Milwaukee is it? Dove. Let's see. Bernhardt's. Has a 4.7 review. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see the website here. Okay. So this beer they got draft and cask. They have a thing called short pants. All right. Nice bourbon barley wine. Okay. Oh, Logan Ave. Okay. Dope. I appreciate the recommendation. Thank you. Do I have a favorite brain rot term? Down to the little south side. Yep. The only one it's like, yeah, I feel like the only stuff I know is from YouTube. So it's like the skibbity. God. But here's the thing. I don't judge it that much. Because I was a teacher. So, like, I just heard this crap every day. And I was like, okay. It's every generation. Every generation has lingo. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, whatever. You're toileting, rizzing the Ohios. Yeah, sure, whatever. Cool. All right, let's continue to do this lesson. Like, I'm getting older. That's cool. I'm glad that I don't know what a 12-year-old is talking about. I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that. So we're good. We're fine. I mean, in terms of also like the memes that I grew up on too and the absolute nonsense, like, yeah, we're rocking. We're fine. Packer Pods, hey, I'm 12. Bro, might get drop kicked. Middle school, drop kicked. It's just the rules. Dom, first time in these Q&As. What's going on, Simon? Been with the Grossi since 2018. I take care of small things, but I want to ask you, NBA Jam went... Oh, dude, I played the NBA Jam on Sega all the time. Yeah, because, like, the ball would go on fire and stuff. I was like, these graphics are amazing. Hell yeah. Lazy Fire, you prefer to host a football game together as correspondents, maybe one in Germany. It doesn't have to be live. It could be just a sketch. It'll be fun. I mean, we do stream together, but it'll be fun. Oh, my God. Comet, the Concorde... That cost all that money. Bro. Johnny Barks. Heating up. Yeah. Again. I think it's... All right. How deep of a conversation do we want to have right now? Things are kicking. We're rocking. We're vibing. I was going to say maybe we go for 3 hours, which is 6 more minutes. But we can... If we want to get into, like, the internet... and the way that it's going, and... All right, cool. All right, let me pee real quick. Let me pee, then we'll get into the internet. All right, hold on. We'll have a talk. about the internet. Ugh. Malik Willage Ventura, indeed. All right. Let's talk about the internet. Okay. Ugh. Welcome to the internet, indeed. Okay. I'm trying to think of the year where this started that I knew that this and what we were doing, and I kind of mean YouTube, but I mean more of just the internet, YouTube, like NFL football spaces were the future. I want to say it was definitely post 2020. I want to say it was like around like 21, maybe 22. There was a point where looking at traditional media, and I'm just talking about sports media in this case, I think that fans and people gravitated towards creators. Like, let's use Pat McAfee as an example. McAfee came insanely popular because of the lack of filter. It's his boys, like literally it's just his dudes, and they were just like shooting the crap and like talking about sports, primarily football. And they were able to run independently. They got like massive deals from FanDuel, and all that great stuff. And then goes to ESPN. Kudos to him, man. Like that's super dope that he doesn't have to worry about the production side of it, because I know that is a stressor, right? But there was a point here where things turned, where it was, I want to say it was probably like the end of 21, where you could see the community that had been there for a while, but just in smaller amounts of people, really started to gel, really started to be like, hey, we can raise like $51,000 for charity, that kind of stuff. But it was like when I'm putting out videos, it may have just been when I quit my job and I just realized it more, that I started breaking news for people. And then I realized how many people didn't have cable anymore. And then I realized how many were just getting news from me, other creators, different non-traditional media sources, right? And that's also why like I take the Packers thing really seriously. Of when I didn't get the post game out on Sunday, like I felt horrible, and I literally did not have time until Tuesday night to record, because there are Packers fans out there, and I don't care if it's just two of them, that watch me for their Packers updates, right? So I want to make sure that I did that. Kraken, appreciate you. Thank you for the tour. I like that video. And so I think that post-pandemic, you have seen a lot of companies reach into online spaces that during the pandemic and pre-pandemic were very genuine and authentic. You take the John Krasinski show, right, where he's talking about just like good news during the pandemic, and then some company buys it for some obscene amount of money. I'm pretty sure they haven't done anything with it. But that is, hey, we could buy this IP, we could buy this creator, we could buy this platform, whatever, and we can extract money from it. And I think that as creators, where it came up was recently, like the Logan Paul, KSI, Mr. Beast Lunchable thing that they're doing. I think it's called Lunchly. There was criticism online where you had a very popular YouTuber comment and say, we're like the old YouTubers, because like this is just selling stuff to kids. And I'm going to be very honest with you. Logan Paul, like, I disagree a lot. Like, the stuff that he's done, like, it just doesn't gel with me. Like, just stuff he's done. Great wrestler. Props for the empire that he's built. The way he's gone about things, I'm not a fan of. I think his response of like, we're making businesses, I get that 1,000,000% from a creator standpoint. Because think about it this way, as someone who does not take sponsors, why am I going to make another company money? Now, a lot of times it'll be a company you want to work with, but a lot is a strong word there. Sometimes it's a company you want to work with, but a lot of times, and especially if you're a smaller creator, if somebody offers you money for the first time, it's validation that your content is worth something. And I'm just speaking for myself here. As a creator for a very long time, I did not think my content was worth anything. And as a teacher for 6 years and doing this for 6 years, I got to the point where I took like a Squarespace sponsor deal for like $240 one time, and Pristine Auctions sent me a box of signed memorabilia, which I wind up giving out to people anyway. And that's really the only sponsors I've taken on this show. And this is not a pat on the back, but I'm getting to a point. Was that because I had a job for 6 years, and this was my second job, I just used my teacher salary to pay all of my bills, right? But if our corporations buy YouTube brands and try to take control of what brands put out all over, Car, YouTube and Phil are quitting, Donut, quitting, etc. Yeah, and like you see a lot of YouTubers like taking breaks and stuff like that, but there are companies and corporations that are coming in that are spending a lot of money, and I mean a significant amount of money. I've said this before. There was a company that reached out to me. It was last season, and they offered me $20,000 to make a video. And I wrote out a script, and I was like, okay, this actually work. It's something within like my field, what have you. And I wound up turning them down. And this is not for internet points. This is not for like, oh, good for you. I didn't think the product was where it needed to be for me to recommend it. And so the issue is that when you're a small creator, there are going to be brands and companies that are going to come to you and say, let me give you a lot of money, or even let me give you some money to give you that validity. And it's very, very tempting. I just had the second job. And so now, 3 years removed from when I quit my job, and this is now my sole job, I haven't had to take any sponsors, because the only thing that sponsors would give me is more money. And this is just me. I didn't do this in the pursuit of money. I did this because I loved it. And so there is no shade towards any creator that goes and gets money, right? This is an industry where very few people make it, because it took 3 years for me to make $200 on this platform. It is difficult to put the time investment into this that is needed to make it work. Nori, I appreciate you. I'm obsessive about this. I've put out content for 5 years straight, Monday through Friday, and haven't missed a day. That's how I operate, because I don't take sponsors. And I'm like, okay, this is how I can avoid taking sponsors, right? So the problem, I think, is that you're having a lot of companies come in and are getting into online spaces. And unfortunately, like you see this with Twitter. You see this with Reddit. You see this with a number of other social media sites that over the years have been bought and sold and bought and sold and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, the primary objective is to bring in money. And the thing that I have with that is that that's not my primary objective. For the vast majority of creators on this platform, that is the objective. And I get why. You need money to survive. And we are in a society that prioritizes wealth and status and money and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't care. The fact that we raise money for charity, super dope. The fact that I can pay my bills, super dope. I live now a comfortable lifestyle. I've worked really hard for it. I'm very proud of the way that I've made money. I don't care about that. The point that I'm making is that when you have stuff like the NFL Discord, where if it's, hey, I'm going to just steal data if that's what's going on. I want to be clear. Like, I do not know. I have seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter. LQ said that. I get it. But I want to be very clear that I'm like, oh, I don't know. That is so radically disappointing because the way that this community was built and what we've been able to do in 3 years and raising $1 million for charity, that happens because there's a genuine aspect of this. And there's plenty of great, amazing, genuine creators out there. And I think like once it starts to be, once you lose your own voice and being able to say certain things, and it is because of the fear of losing money or to make money, it's tough. You're in a tough position. Like you look at people, they have families and stuff like that. You know, I get it. You got to get your money. I think there's a moral way to do it. But I don't shame anybody who does, because like you got to get what you got to get, you know? Lazy Tour, technically a rapper and a musician. No 360 deals. What? Who? What? Huh? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? But yeah, I think it's just like, this is why this community and stuff is super important to me. And I agree, Sky High. It really does feel, as someone who uses the internet, it just feels like there's a lot of ads, man. Like there's a lot of ads. Like a lot. And I think that a lot of the creativity and passion gets kind of smashed a bit when it's, hey, I'm trying to do this for, you know, the next however much money I'm going to make. So, yeah, I mean, I put out content where I was like, okay, I know this is okay. It's not the best, because I wanted to keep a streak alive, because I'm just a crazy person of like, I want to do 5 years of content Monday through Friday. But yeah, it gets weird because I think you lose some of that genuine aspect. Grunzo 22, Amazon gave Mr. Beast $100 million deal. Has a good chance of getting messy fast. There are actors, unions encouraging people to not take part in the show. Doing what you're doing 100% right, Tom. I think it's, I don't know, man. It's, I asked my, I had years ago when I was a teacher, I got a financial advisor because it was recommended as a friend. Super nice guy. Shout out Ben. We love Ben. And as things have grown and things have gotten crazier, I asked him earlier this year. I asked him, you know, what's the number? Like if I wanted to retire right now, don't worry, I'm not retiring. Don't worry. If I want to retire right now, what's the number? Like, what do I need to be good? Of like, I've made enough money to where I can choose what I want to do next. I'd like to make a movie. I want to work every football season because I love football. All this stuff. And he goes, 5 million, but like 10, you know, in counting for all things that could potentially happen. He was like $10 million. I was like, huh, okay, I'm a lot behind. We're not even close. So then I looked at it from a different perspective and I was like, okay, there are people that I know that are getting deals that are like, you look at the McAfees of the world or what have you, like these big name sports, the Kelseys, Mr. Beast, what have you. They're making 10 times what the retirement for me could be. So are there times where I'm like, wow, if a company came in and offered me my retirement, would I take it? I'd have to align with them. We'll have to see. But it's, that's why I have that empathy and understanding for people while it's like, hey, just make money, because bro, life is hard. You can make money and you're not hurting people. Make money. So for what, Tom, I cut your game cast down to only the play calls. It's only for the people that missed the game and only want the calls. They're about an hour each. I just sent a link again to your comedy email. Oh, you sent an email? Did you send stuff before? I probably did not get it because I don't think I remember seeing that. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sofa. Thank you. I don't want you to take too much time with that. Is it for, like, to post or something? Dark with Fire, the whole ads are everywhere. It drives me insane. I feel like part of me dies whenever I have to listen to Cheddar News of the Gas Pump. Yeah, I mean, again, and like, what's the purpose of it? The purpose of it is just to make more money. I find that so boring, man. Like, as somebody who made $38,000 a year coming out of college, 2 jobs since I was in high school, a senior in high school, worked at CVS in the library, did it throughout college, worked at the library as a student, did a work study job. Like, the real world is not a foreign thing to me. Like, I live in it. And I think it's tough when you realize that just like how much money just drives everything. And it's like, An NFL sponsorship, it depends on what it's for. Does it make the content better? That's it. Ever thought about taking a break or ever been burnt out? Ty, and I say this every time, but this is a real answer. I've been burnt out since 2019. I'm burnt out since 2019. So, yeah, I'm constantly burnt out. But I love what I do. I'm so grateful for what I do, and I work as hard as I do because I love it. And that's it. You know, I'm very grateful to be this in love with my job. So yeah, I think it just it depends on a bunch of things. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Oh, Patrick, there's no changing. It's just like as I've said, I feel responsible, especially for now. I mean, like, dude, like even the charities, the amount of spending reports and budgets that I read to make sure that the money is going to where it needs to go. Because the worst thing I think I can do, and this is when I have 50 subscribers or 701,000, is to say, hey, here's where you should give money. And it turns out not to be a good thing. That I feel responsible for that. That's my responsibility. That's a teacher mentality. That's just like morally. And so if I take a crappy product and advertise it, and somebody who is a broke high school, college, just person goes, oh, well, Tom, who hasn't steered me wrong about these charities and all this stuff, is endorsing this, and I'm going to buy this, and it's a piece of garbage. That's on me, man. Yeah, like, that's on me. 100%. People have decisions to make, 1,000,000%. It, you know, ultimately, like, they're paying the money. But that's on me, man. Because, like, there's a level of trust, and I take that insanely seriously. So, insanely serious. Excuse me. But, yeah. I appreciate it, Kevin. Integrity. And again, this is not for pat on the back, but, like, it's just that, yeah, no, LM, and that's the thing, too. Like, there's going to be bad actors who, like, or sponsors like, here, we'll give you a bunch of money to promote this crappy product, but I don't know, man. I think I was thinking about this a bit for this past month. I think, like, some YouTubers that I grew up watching, like, there was that level of, hey, like, we're not going to promote this unless we know it's good. So, out on fire. Partly due to your inspiration, I finally posted my first YouTube video. Hey, let's go! Thank you, Tom, to your MN Sports Center page. Let's go, baby. Congrats. Crush it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Gronzo Terra. Follow Mr. Beast's situation here and there. Heard today his business took we don't use slave labor page for Feastables down the website. I don't want to sell you chocolate. Like, this is not a Mr. Beast slander thing. The dude, literally, he grinded. He grinded, and he's made an insane amount of money. He's made an empire. He's the most popular YouTuber on this channel. So that's cool. That's cool. And, like, again, it helps people. That's dope. Again, it's just, there's a point, and you just don't, you get trapped in that money loop, man. And it's rough. Yeah, it's rough. Oh, yeah, Jake. Be same time. Same everything. Yep. Yeah, Brian, I mean, again, right? Like, I'm also a 90s kid, right? So, like, selling out was a thing for me. I was like, oh, that's not punk. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, all right. We do Una Mas, I think. Wow, we got 3 hours and 15 minutes. We're vibing, though. What is your dream position for your channel? On 1 million subs. 1 million subscribers. It's a stupid, materialistic thing. but it's literally you can't take it away from me. That's what. Like that, it's not a marketing scheme. It's not like, hey guys, like, nope. It's like that's a real thing, man. Because when I hit 1 million, like, that will also give me permission to be like, hey, let's take a break for a hot second during like July, you know. So, yeah, we're trying. We're trying, but. No, my dream position is, like, I could not be happier that I can stream, I can put out a video, and it can raise thousands of dollars for charity. Do you know how amazingly awesome that is? That I can stream for 15 hours and we're going to raise an extra $80,000 for kids with cancer? Like, it is the most dopest thing ever. And that's, again, why I give a ton of props to the community every single time I talk about this stuff, is because this doesn't happen without the support. This is why I don't ask you for money. It's not like, hey guys, I'd like to make more money this stream, so please do this. And I'm so grateful for every donation because it helps pay bills. But the promise is always going to be, if I ask you for money, it's for charity. And it's a good charity that we're donating to. Because raising $1 million in 3 years is effing insane with the size of the channel that we have here. Eric and Fire, brought to you by Carl's Jr. Why do you keep saying that? Because they pay me every time I would say it. It's true. It's true. Joe, got 700K. Real inspiration. Hats off to you and love this community. First, I got Eagles VP on my show. Oh, let's go. They went well? Let's go, Joe. Sofa, which are an NFL truck replay editor guy. It's another product you can add to your catalog of content that you already created. Send you another link to your comedy email. It's a really cool product. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Sofa. Yeah. I'll check that out. Thank you, and thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a Tom Grossi Clips channel. I thought about it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Sky High. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you, 7-7. Yeah, we're trying to get there. Bit by bit. How are we celebrating 1 million? I have a few ideas. Unnamed. Just hope for the best, man. That's all I got. There's a few ideas. We got. We'll see. Another 30 and 30. Well, no, we'll definitely be doing another 30 and 30. If we hit 1 million by the time I leave, I'll be, again, I don't think I can do it this upcoming season. Just I have to move. Please let me move into a house. But then it would just be the following year. So, yeah. LM says, consider GPS co-partnership. What factors make you accept the Underdog Fantasy sponsorship? Partner has worked with them before. So, I was like, all right, cool. Let's rock. So, yeah, I'm thinking 2026. I'd have to figure out a lot more logistics about that, too. But, let's see. Redo a season of the GCU, either coach or a saga. What would you do? Maybe the South if, like, the Strouds are good, but that's about it. Usually I don't, because it's great. Any therapy websites that are good for help? Dallin, I would honestly recommend, I think it's like Psychology Today. You could find a therapist that's near you, and you could do it online. I don't recommend online psychology stuff and therapist stuff because I just don't know it well enough, and I feel very hesitant about offering stuff that I don't know or sponsoring it. So I would say find a legit licensed therapist that you can find. Hopefully takes insurance or is not that expensive. And so you can sort it by like location, online, et cetera, et cetera. That's how I found my therapist. So Risk, not a ton, Dwayne, not a ton. But I played Risk a little bit more as an adult. And I enjoyed it. Rather 1 million subs, Packers win the Super Bowl. Packers win the Super Bowl. Come on now. Come on. No, BetterHelp is never going to be on here. No, absolutely not. I still think 10 or 11 EHW. I think so. Congrats on moving next to Minnesota. I see. Well played. So, DC. All right, we'll do 30 and 30. We'll have opportunities. What is one question you've never been asked but you'd love to answer? Probably brought it up at that point. Patrick, I heard it was really good. I haven't seen it yet, though. I don't know yet. I don't know. Little Terror, not sure if it'd be a better question for Johnny, but through high school and college, I love editing videos and audio tracks. Any advice to turn that into anything more? Yeah, I mean, there's social media sites where you can offer, hey, you're an editor, but I would say the easiest way to do it is if that's something that you really want to do, reach out to creators. I would specifically target small creators, and offer to do it for free for the first few times so you could build a portfolio. So then you could have a portfolio of stuff that you can send to prospective clients and other channels. So that's how I would do it. Reach out to be like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm just doing this for the experience. Boom, boom, boom. Couldn't, take note of the data and if they got more subs or anything like that. That's it. Good, Seabass. Good. He could. So, I'll push. I don't know if it's good. I mean, like, the Bryce Young situation is just not good. But, I mean, again, rookie quarterbacks usually don't do that well. Mason Fire. You think Alan Green's passer rushing record for most yards will be broken? At some point, probably. At some point. I would imagine. NFL goes on long enough. A lot of records going to be broken. Ooh, here we go. What would you tell your younger self? You pick the age. Now we're going deep. Okay. All right. What would you tell your younger self? Go, Pack, go. Just tell him, like, as soon as out of the womb. Go, Pack, go. How are you in here? Maybe at the end of, like, senior year of college to kind of, like, take more risks. Because, like, I got offered that Upright Citizens Brigade thing. So maybe that. That's it. Tell your 5-year-old self 1 year earlier, hey, I would have been able to watch Super Bowl 31 then. It's true. Tell you what, Jared, next 30 and 30, would you look at CFL stadiums? Probably not for 30 and 30, because it wouldn't be 30 and 30 then. But I think that could be a separate thing. That'd be super cool. It'd be cool. So, I don't know how much interest there'd be, but I think there's enough Canadian fans that would enjoy it. So, I'll rock. I prepare myself for the Hail Mary. Oh, God. Nothing good. I was so angry. That's the most angry I've ever been at football. Ever. Boom. So, coming to Toronto. I was just in Montreal. And it's not Toronto. August? In August. So, Fallout? Yeah, I played Fallout 3 and 4. I never got into the older ones. Past my time. But 3 was really good. 4 was solid. Out of fire. The best time, Grossi. And thank you for pulling me from the depths. I love you, man. Hey, older, big inspire me. Hey, appreciate you, Alan. That's you, though, right? You got to pull yourself from the depths. That's it. That's your strength, my friend. That's it. 4th and 26. I remember exactly where I was when that happened. That was not good. It's not ideal. Did not enjoy. Nay. Well, you do some Canada stuff. That'd be dope. I mean, the fact that I was able to go to 5 different countries and people showed up in every single place is pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So, we had a lot of people. London, Germany. That was wild. It was wild. So, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, I heard that Cody Roman promo was good. Yeah, it was on tonight for SmackDown, right? Yeah, we'll go for 5 more minutes. We'll rock. 3.5 hours be good. Sean Fire, Jets game was the best game I've ever experienced as a young Jets fan. Hey, be thankful you're a young Jets fan. Because before that, it wasn't good. Yeah, Tommy, you're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong. Brave with Terror, my dog plus best friend Frazier was diagnosed. Oh no, a blood cancer. Oh no. Your streams on for us to passed away on June 25th. I miss him every day. Brave, I'm so sorry about that, buddy. again, it's the same thing, right? I'm sure you gave that pupper the best life possible. You know? That's the only thing we can hold on to right now. And the memories. Hope things are good soon, my friend. Edward with a tour 5 million general or for your goals? No, I don't care. Once I hit 1 million subscribers, I don't care after that. Do not care. I don't care about 5 million. I don't care about 10 million. I don't care about... Nope. Nope. Just want one more. Now with a fire, Tom! Just like someone else said, I've also started a football channel because of you and your other craze. Hey, Matt! Keep rocking, baby. Keep on grinding. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Galaxy Terror, would you do a fundraiser for the Future Song Foundation, started by Alter Bridges Miles Kennedy, help kids have access to music education? Oh, that's awesome. I'll look into it, because I'd have to research the crap out of it. Let's see. Yeah, I had to do some more research on it, just to... So, like, it's not currently rated, which means I just have to go and find their spending reports. That'd be cool, though. Alter Bridge, too. Hell yeah. Brave with a Fire. I wonder if you ever do a fundraiser for animals or cancer for animals. Yes, so not this past year, because that was OAR. The year before that, we raised $62,000 for Friends of Animals, which is a phenomenal animal charity. So, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Artur, I meant the retirement thing. Oh, yeah, no, I don't care about that. Well, that's the thing. I'm not going to retire anytime soon. Even if I hit that marker. I don't think it's going to happen. Following with the tour, turning 34 in an hour. Hey! Happy almost freaking fracking birthday. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Vanessa! I worked a whole dinner rush since you started. Q&A. Glad you had a great birthday. 700K a week. Love to the kitties and puppers. Go, go, pack. Go, Broncos. They need something, Vanessa. Hey! Let's go. Breckenridge. Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out. Hey, listen, when we do 30 and 30 again, we're going back to Breckenridge. Jets are a trash franchise. Less Jet to come out of New York City. It actually matter was... Oh, Jesus. Well, then it didn't come out of New York City, didn't it? Because it came from somewhere else, technically. Sean, with the tour, you were blessed with vintage A-Rod last night. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Oh, yeah, Brave. Absolutely. Can't wait to fire. Oh, Doyle rules! As the bus goes over. Let's go, Kel. I emailed you back, Kel, by the way. Thank you so much for that recommendation. Yeah, no, I'd love to talk to them. That'd be super dope. My favorite dad joke? I don't have one yet. Not yet. Or anytime soon. Again, these aren't hints. There is no child that is occurring. There's no spawn. There is no spawn. Nay. Rams, they just gotta get healthy, man. Healthy before they can do anything. But we shall see. When you retire, go on cruises, Papa Grossi. I don't want to go on cruises. I don't like cruises. If I ever retire, and that's an if, yeah. I'm just gonna go Animal Sanctuary, probably the way to go. That's it. Possible future spawn name choices. There's 2 names. Autumn, Desmond. That's it. I will not waver. I'll probably waver. But again, there is no child. There is no spawn. Autumn, Desmond. On both. Not Desmond Ritter. No. All right, maybe Desmond we can move. We might be able to move on for that. Maybe. So, we'll see. Dex, thanks for not. I appreciate you. All right, folks. We've done it. We've gone 3.5 hours. I appreciate you. Andrew Fire Pupper's recovering from the branch. Oh, let's go. Maybe discharge tomorrow. Let's go. Hopefully, Pupper come out tomorrow. Spend a nice, calm weekend with the Pupper. Let's go, Andrew. Let's go. But, folks, I appreciate that idea. Depending on the Ravens, get a better offensive line. But I think they'll be okay. We're going to rock. I appreciate you tuning in. Tomorrow I might put out a clip from the Bostic interview. The fundraiser will be up until Monday. And then Sunday, streaming at least 2 games, potentially 3, probably 3. But stay tuned. But I appreciate the audio, folks. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go back, go. Moosey's awake now.